Warning, the contents of this product are highly flammable. Do not store or use near open flame. Keep out of reach of children. Proceed with extreme caution.
Alizé, Belvier, Cavassier. It don't matter what you smoke, don't chronic or hate. Please, don't start with the beef. Roll up, I give a fuck about you falling away. Slow up, hold up. Not this nigga, bro. G.E. Don't forget the O. Gangsta, get respect like Bell Biv DeVoe. Ain't you mad at me cause I can steal your hoe? Bring it on, whip a snapper, fuck around and I'ma snap it. Let them hoppers come get at you. Don't you hate me cause I'm down for her? Y'all better get me on the leash. Yes, sir. Y'all better come contain this beast. Let me speak my piece. Don't let me aim my piece. If my piece get aimed, there gon' be pieces of brain. Y'all niggas still releasing the same. I'm increasing my name and increasing my game.
Baby, can we kick it? Can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? Ooh, my niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come, baby, can we kick it? Kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? My niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come get it. I'm an old school OG. Y'all haters don't see. Y'all haters know me in the club, speaking no E, smoking on the Layla. With the gangster flavor, independent but a major. A thug operator. Look at my wrist, and you can see that I'm the shit. I like my freak stick. Pierce tongue and pierce clip. My remedy's Hennessy while I'm poking these beats, choking on weed, representing real G's. Baby, I'm short and heavy. Built to last like a Chevy. Y'all niggas ain't ready. Industry cats know I'm deadly. Y'all can't handle thugs like us that love the bust, that love the crush. A freaky chick that love the fuck. I represent the homies in jail. Got the law on my trail. Pocket full of ends, drinking, thinking, what the hell? Player, look in my eyes. Can't you see that I'm high? We gon' party till the cops cuffing you and I. Baby, can we kick it? Can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? Ooh, my niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come, baby, can we kick it? Kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? My niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come get it.
We gangsters and we don't play. We got plenty money, but we don't pay. If your bitch peeping, then she gon' lay. If she need a ride home, then you gon' stay. So don't bring no drama, don't bring your wife. Or you gon' leave your marriage or leave your life. I don't hesitate when it comes to fun, and I don't hesitate when it comes to guns. I got weed so sticky that they call it glue. Your girl's with me, so she ain't calling you. We rolling hard in my Cadillac, laid back, smoked out with my windows tinted all black, with a black gat on the side of my waist, sipping Cran and Bell cause I love the taste. Got women in my face, half dressed in lace, serving Durban without leaving a trace.
Baby, can we kick it? Can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? Ooh, my niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come, baby, can we kick it? Can we kick it? Are you with it? Are you with it? My niggas, can you dig it? Can you dig it? And all your haters want some. Come get it. Come get it. Well, alright. Well, alright. Well, Gangsta boogie, 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 gangsta boogie. Come on, gangsta boogie, gangsta boogie. Just groove with me, gangsta boogie. Just groove with me, gangsta boogie. Just move with me, just dance with me, dance with you. Just rock with me, just rock with you. Just move. It's so moving. It's so smooth. Ooh.
All right. Are you ready? I am ready. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta redo that. Damn it. There we go. Y'all looking for me? Y'all looking for me? Yeah. Well, here I is. Here I is. There we go. Here I is.
Let's do this. Well, here I go on another flow. And this is the relationship we have showed. I gotta rhyme, I gotta rap a little bit to get me into the show so I can do this shit. So I'm gonna do what I came here to do. And if you're hating, then I'm gonna say fuck you. Cause you could just click the fuck off. But you won't because you're trying to piss me off. But you can't because this is what I'm doing. I like doing this shit and you just like, shit, I don't know. What's up, y'all? It's your boy and I'm back. Let's do this one more again. Boy, shout out to my man Bud on that beat. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, y'all? Hey, look. It's about to go down. Yes, that beat is fire. And if you would like to have beats like that, you could go to and email vcitybeats@gmail.com. He will hook you up and he got reasonable prices. All right, there's the plug for my man V City. And without further ado, as they say, let's do this. All right, let's go. Oh, wait, I want to make my chat a little bit bigger so I can see it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't want to be squinting because I'm looking at this screen. I got the chat over here, but I need to enlarge it so it'll fit the whole screen. So now it's good. All righty. Okay, y'all. So I am really surprised as what has taken place. And I'm thinking, I don't know what this election is going to be like, man. It's like the certain turn of events that have taken place. And I'm telling y'all, I know the last 2 weeks of this election, it's going to be crazy. I know it is. I know that both sides is holding back some atomic bombs. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I just believe that both sides got some heavy shit that they're gonna drop and trying to sway this election. So I don't know how that's gonna look. I don't know what that's gonna be like, but I tell you what, your boy voted. I voted yesterday. What's today? Yeah, I voted yesterday. I voted Wednesday. And I'm telling you right now, all of y'all, get out and vote early. Do not be the dumbass that waits until the last minute and then you get to the polling place and the lines are too long, or you waiting that you get to the polling place and something wrong with your address or your license expired. I don't know. I'm telling y'all right now, all of y'all, Soto Nation, anybody else that's watching this, go vote now. Vote early. All right, because I'm telling you, I know it's gonna be some bullshit at the end of this on the 3rd when this shit go down. That's why I'm telling you now, go vote. Please go vote early. I don't give a damn who you going. Well, I do give a damn about who you vote for, but whoever you gonna vote for, go do it early. Do not wait till the last minute. Do not wait till the last minute. To all of y'all that's gonna fuck around and wait till the last minute, I don't want to hear shit about I couldn't get off early for my job. My job made me work a double. I don't want to hear none of that shit. Take your ass out right now. You got several weeks to do it, and go and vote before the end of this month. Go do it now, please. But yeah, I'm just telling you, y'all know who I voted for already. I ain't even fucking around. I ain't got time for that bullshit. I don't need nobody talking about they gonna take my guns. I don't need nobody talking about an executive order. They gonna get better old Rocky in there to get the guns. I ain't got time for none of that shit. That in itself, and I'm telling you right now, that in itself is because I'm the type of person, if you have a side that makes more sense than the other side, I'm with it, which is why I voted the way I did last time. And that's why I voted this way this time. Every last one of these candidates especially on the for the DNC, all of them motherfuckers was talking about more gun laws, more gun control, and that shit got me more interested than the other on the other side. Because I tell people all the time, both sides is full of bullshit. What the fuck happened? Both sides are full of bullshit. They full of shit. So it's not a thing of just saying, oh, this side is better, or he's a liar, or she's a liar. They both full of bullshit. What you need to do is vote your interest. Fuck who like you. Fuck who gonna be your friend. Fuck who said they wanna take care of you. Vote your interest. Whoever serves the majority of your interests, that's who you vote for. What up, cuzzo? They're gonna lie and say they voted. Right, they're gonna lie and say, yeah, I did vote, man. No, your ass didn't. But I did. Matter of fact, oh no, it's in my plans. God damn it. I shouldn't have changed my pants. But without further ado, let's go to the favorite part of my show and we're gonna get this shit cracking.
Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
That's right. That's right. All right. So for those of you who don't know, because this is fairly recent, Ice Cube, Mr. O'Shea Jackson himself, NWA rap legend, movie entrepreneur, the nigga who brought you Friday, the nigga who brought you All About the Benjamins, the nigga who brought you just what's the other one he did, the kids movie? I forgot, that shit wasn't that funny. But my man Cube did something that was just fucking outstanding. And outstanding is it's not even describing what it is that he did because of who he is. Are we there yet? Yep, there we go. See, I love y'all motherfuckers. Who he is to black folks and all that kind of shit, who he is in the black community, all of that. He actually did something, and I believe it took somebody like him and somebody of his caliber to do it, to hopefully start waking motherfuckers up. I know all you niggas is woke, but to actually start waking up more of you woke niggas, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't understand this, why people are so, and this it goes to show how we as black people, the majority of us have such a high school like mentality. And it is so high school like because it is all based on popularity, in crowd, and anybody that is not like you. You ostracize, bully, you want to tease, and you want to consistently make fun of, all the while not addressing your own shortcomings. That's exactly what it is. And that's how motherfuckers are in high school. Everybody trying to be cool. Everybody want to be on the in crowd. And if you ain't on the in crowd, then you're getting fucked with. And you going to get fucked with, and they going to keep fucking with you until you motherfucking whoop their ass or you kill them. That's just how it is in high school. Well, at least when I went. In high school, people fucked with you if you wasn't in the in crowd. And they kept on fucking with you and kept on fucking with you until you either beat their ass or pulled out that iron and was ready to shoot. Or shot them. They will do whatever it is, anytime, all the time, every time. Just, hey, let's fuck with such and such. Why? Because we can. That's what they do. Exactly, CJ. Bully behavior. That's in general, that is our mentality. If you ain't with us, you the enemy and you the worst motherfucker since the devil. That's exactly what it is. If you don't do what we want you to do or what we feel you should do, you are instantly canceled. You are coon. You are what they call it, a buck dancer. You all this negative shit. That's what you are. You need to be canceled. You need to be killed. Somebody need to come fuck you up. That's what it is. And how we've gotten to that point, I really don't understand it. I don't know, because we just throw out all types of logic. We throw out any type of common sense. It's just nope. You like this, then you are the enemy. And Ice Cube went ahead and did something that was extremely smart. So let's go ahead and let's get into this and see what happens.
What's happening, fam? You already know how I get down.
And I'm telling you, man, Cube, if you're watching this, I hope this gets to you. Boy, you looking like you from the Middle East. You looking like one of them Bin Ladens or them Osamas or somebody with this beard. I'm telling you, man, you look. If I saw you getting on my plane, I'd be nervous. But I know you probably flying private. But if I saw you on my plane, I'd be looking at you like, make one move, Mr. Arab, man, I'm gonna fuck you up. As soon as he be like, hey, I'm gonna be like, hey, man, we ain't doing that. Like my pops said, we not gonna have any of that. We paid.
Over the last few months, I've been really going deep into this political space. Reading a lot of history, trying to understand how systems work, not getting caught up in anybody's rhetoric, but looking for my damn self, and just trying to figure out why we continue to, flounder at the bottom. What is it? And what I found is that it's systems in place, as we all know.
Is that volume better now? Can y'all hear it good now or what? Or I need to turn it up some more?
It ain't because, we ain't doing what we supposed to do as black people, because, of course, we all can do better. There's shit that we need to do to clean up ourselves and our community, but besides that shit, the system is fucked up. It's just designed totally. And not only designed, but there's a dedication to keeping us at the bottom of this country. And I don't know if we can count on any parties to get us about the shit, to be honest. So we are gonna have to do a lot of things different as a black community. We have to pool our resources. We have to think about ourselves. We love all the other races of the world, but...
And you know what? And like he's talking about there's systems in place and all of that good stuff. And y'all heard me talk about this way before. Before this. But to what CJ is saying is that I'm glad he didn't sit back and blame white people like he always has done. Cube has been, I'm talking like since the 80s, been like white people this, white people that. He's been like that since America. He's been on that. And the thing is this, I've been able to see him just evolve in all of the things, and not so much evolve as his speaking or his talking points, but just him as a businessman. Cube has let all of that white black shit be what it is, and is like, let's go ahead and do what we need to do. Let me control what I can control. That was one of the things and that's one of the things I like about him, just with him doing his 3-ball stuff, with him doing the movies and all of that stuff, because at the end of the day, you could say the white man is the devil and racism is what's holding us back, but you see this dude knows how to move in Hollywood. You see how you can clearly see that this dude knows how to move in Hollywood. He knows what the hell he's doing, he knows how to do it, and he knows how to get it done. He's taken what he's had, and he's built his own empire. He's built a life for himself. He can say all of this stuff about racism. He can say all of this stuff about the system is holding us back. But he has somehow figured out how to navigate in America to the point to where he is one of the most wealthiest black men in the world. Just saying. Just saying.
At some point, we got to figure out.
Jaquel said Biden 2020.
Everybody's
Hey man, if that's who you choose to vote for, I understand. You ain't got to apologize for that. You respect my opinion, but Biden 2020, go right ahead. Vote for that white racist man if you want to.
on top of us, but us, or everybody's on top of us, and the shit ain't gonna work. We ain't gonna survive this. The way it's going, it's just designed that I can't see the future. So we gotta change this shit. Everybody's been mad at me because I haven't been on the fucking, the gravy train of these candidates, especially Joe Biden and Harris. I don't trust none of them. No president has done right by us.
And I'm telling you right now, no president will. None of them will. It's like we are 13% of the population. 13%. Not 40, not 60, not 70, 13%. And I don't know if somebody, I know y'all, I love how y'all always Google and find shit out, but what's the percentage of Asians in this country? They're less than us. And you don't see them doing anything about it's systemic racism that's holding the Asian community back. You don't see them saying that. We are 13% of the population, y'all. The only thing about it is that we actually have some people in some key areas, like in sports, like in Hollywood or show business, whatever you want to call it. But our problem is that we don't take what we have achieved and we don't build something for ourselves. We don't take those monies and those hundreds of millions of dollars. We don't take them, the billionaires and the tens of millionaires and the millionaires. We don't take that money and establish our own. That's our number one problem. That's our number one problem. When you look at the differences in what other groups do that are not the majority, because face it, and whatever you want to say, white folks are the majority. You can say the census is ran by the racist white people and they changing and fudging the numbers, whatever you want to say. They are the majority. So that's who you would cater to, especially if you white. I don't know why we have this expectation for everybody to beg for us, beg to treat us right, beg to do all this stuff. That's not how this works. It's all about leverage. It's about power and how you achieve it. And if you take what you have as your own community and reinvest it into yourselves, then you can actually say, let me buy a politician here, let me buy a politician there, let me get this here, let me do, and you can start to make moves. That's why there's certain groups that own a ton of shit. How is it that people from the Middle East come over here and got all the stores and got all the gas stations? How is that? Because they focus on their own thing. They shop with each other, they support each other, and they help each other. That's what they do. You walk into a gas station, what is it going to be? It's going to be a cat from the Middle East in there with no deodorant on, smelling like you just got through hooping, and that's just what it is. And if it's two of them in there, it's going to be double the funk. Baptized in the funk. That's just what it is. I don't know why them cats over there don't believe in deodorant, but they don't fuck with that shit. It's like they walk in Walmart, see that deodorant aisle, and be like, oh no, my friend, I don't need that. They keep going. But they have their own little niche. Are they the majority? Nope. But they know how to carve out their own little area and say, hey, it ain't much, but it's ours. That's what we're missing this at. My email address is therelationshiprehab@gmail.com.
So I don't trust none of them. So putting our hopes and dreams behind any of them just don't work. We gotta make them do what we want them to do, and there's only a few ways to do that. Now, I've been making contacts, trying to, talk about these real issues,
And what you may not know too, Ice Cube has put together his own plan. It's a contract, CWBA, contract with Black Americans or Black America. That's what it is. And essentially, it's just his own plan that he came up with, he developed to say, hey, this is what Black folks need. Like I've said before, we do all this protesting, all this marching, all this jumping up and down, riding, looting. And then when they say, okay, niggas, what do y'all want? We ain't got no plan. He actually has one. That's why what we should have been doing when niggas was talking about, I'm out here because of George Floyd. I'm out here because of Breonna Taylor. What y'all should have been doing is say, yeah, we out here tearing this shit up, but here's what we want. Here go our list of demands. This is our CWBA. This what y'all want to know what niggas want. No, we don't need you to fuck with Uncle Ben. No, we don't need you to fuck with Aunt Jemima. No, we don't need you to take down no Christopher Columbus statue. Fuck all that. We want this list of demands met. That's what we want. And that's exactly what he did. And that's why I said I have nothing but respect for him with what he did and the way he did it.
Straight up, I believe the Democrats they've been nice,
I just saw this. So Jaqual, I guess that's how he says his name. Jaqual said Donald Trump, liberate Michigan. Right wingers tried to kidnap Michigan governor. Okay. So let me go ahead. Let me say that. I almost did a show about it, but I said this shit is so stupid, it's no point. First of all, ain't nobody ever motherfucking kidnapped no governor. That shit has never happened. It ain't happened nowhere on U.S. soil. Second of all, in case most people don't know, governors have armed security details. Okay? The other part to that too is this so-called militia or right-wing group, it's like 8 of these motherfuckers. I don't know what people were so worked up about, but it's 8 people. That ain't even a militia. That ain't even a gang. That's just a group of motherfuckers. That's some backwoods, redneck white boys who got some guns, got some beer, and got a little land and said, God damn it, this is what we're going to do. That's it. And they really, I'm going to tell you why that shit really came about and it really got the noise and the attention that it did. Because all it did was it gave attention to the fucking governor. To say, see what these Donald Trump supporters do? They was pissed off, rightly so, about how that bitch in Michigan shut down the economy, because what a lot of people don't understand is motherfucking Michigan is not a what do you call that? They're an industry state. They got fucking factories, warehouses, and warehouses. That's what they do. They actually make shit. That's the thing about Michigan. And with Michigan being shut down as long as it did, a ton of businesses suffered. And because she's trying to do her thing and not support the president and all the shit that the president talking about, she riding with whoever she rolling with, her crew, and that's the thing with these politicians, what people don't realize, and all this stuff, they're trying to say, we doing this for the best interest of y'all. They're not. They are fucking y'all over to actually benefit their own agenda. You got a state that is truly a blue collar state. Like all of these motherfuckers, the greater majority of the motherfuckers in Michigan, they all go and do blue collar jobs. That's what they do there. So shutting down a state like that, it is devastating to that state's economy. Devastating. I mean, see, just like Amanda said, her uncle works in an aluminum factory up there, lost tons of money. Tons of money. Yep. And that unemployment is the everyday common worker. Yeah, it'll help them get by. The extra $600, it'll help you for a minute. But in long-term effects, it's gonna be so many companies, so many warehouses that aren't gonna be able to survive this, because mark my words, I'm saying it now. Wait until after the holidays, and you're gonna see how bad this shit is. We have not experienced the fallout from this the full effects of this fallout yet from this shutdown. And if they try to do it again, it's gonna even be worse. This shit of them giving out this little stimulus package and all of that, all it's doing is keeping your head above water. There is going to be a time where the stimulus checks are going to stop, and it ain't going to be nothing but us out here trying to make it. Mark my words, a recession is coming, because so many of these businesses that were entrepreneurs, so many of these small businesses that really helped the economy go round, a lot of them weren't able to survive and are not going to be able to survive. And they are going to try their best to try to recoup this shit in this fourth quarter, which is the holiday season. And whatever happens after that, whoever don't make it, it's going to be catastrophic. Mark my words. Mark my words.
They've been cordial, so to speak. You know, I don't really see them pushing their policies in any different direction. You know, they're still talking this minority, people of color shit.
And hey, while y'all in here, click that like button, man. Click the subscribe button. We are at 6,200 subscribers. We need to get to 10,000 before the end of the year. Let's do this.
That don't necessarily include us. That don't necessarily include Black Americans, especially descendants of slaves. ADOS, American descendants of slaves. That ain't specifically us. It's everybody. We ain't gonna get shit, because when you look around, everybody hate us. So we still at the bottom of that. So, you know, I think the Democrats, they got every black celebrity and shit on their team, so they just figure, you know, tell Q to shut the fuck up and vote. And so, I ain't gonna do that. You know, I'm gonna push the program.
And that's the other thing, too. Ain't it kind of funny? Ain't it kind of funny how the liberals, Democrats, whatever the fuck you want to call them, all of the people that's against Trump, ain't it kind of funny how when somebody comes out and they speak their mind, that's all they do. Now it's shut up and vote. You don't know what you're talking about. You ain't got all the information. You don't know how this is. You don't know how whatever. How is that? And Jaquel, how is this a clown show? What the fuck are you talking about? Now, let me go ahead and give him some time. Jaquel, can you explain to me what that means? This is a clown show and it's unbelievable? I'll wait. But my thing is this. It's funny how when people speak against something that they may disagree with, it's funny how when somebody has a different opinion and all they're doing is thinking for themselves. This is one person. Everybody who's against it got a problem. Just because you don't agree with it doesn't mean that it's this person is the worst person, shouldn't be talking, shouldn't be saying this, shouldn't be doing that. Just like how Jaqual did. Soon as Jaqual came in, what was the first thing he said? Hey, sorry, but Biden 2020. What did I say? Hey, man, that's who you want to vote for. Go ahead, do your thing. Would I vote for him? Nope. But if that's who you want to vote for, you have every fucking right to do that. But now, because he don't agree with what I'm saying, I have a clown show and this is unbelievable. Ain't speaking no facts, ain't voicing, don't have no points to make. It's just that I'll like it, so it's this. That's just what it is. And that is why we as black folks, we have a true, and I don't know if Jaquel is black or white, it don't really matter, but that is why we have such a hard time coming together, as everybody say. Because we can't respect independent thought and other people's ideas. Not that you have to agree with them, not that you have to adopt them. Just actually accepting the fact that, hey, a motherfucker just might not agree with me. And it should be okay. And in most instances, it should be welcome. Because that's how you actually can build and get somewhere, by saying, well, why? How come you don't? Just like how this motherfucker had plenty to say. I said, explain to me what it is that you're saying. Nothing. But if I say, hey, give me some insults, or I got them a dime a dozen. Got them a dime a dozen. Yeah, I just do. But when I ask for an actual point, articulate what you're saying, sir. Explain to me why you feel the way you feel. Crickets. Keep talking to us, Q.
We got a program. I'm pushing it on everybody. We also met with the Republicans and shit. They brought us in. We talked to them. They've moved the agenda a lot because of what we said. You know, they put.
So essentially, what he's saying is the group of people that's racist, don't do nothing for black people, hate black people, actually listen to what a black person said and actually put some of a black person's agenda items and adopted it and made it a part of theirs? What kind of racism is that? What kind of racism is that? Somebody please explain that to me. And here's the other thing too. When he asked the Democrats what was going, what he had, and brought his plan to the Democrats, because he brought it to both sides, which was extremely smart. You know what they told him? Let's hold off until after the election. November 4th, we'll talk. So wait, I got Trump and his crew who actually took some of my points and said, hey, we like that. We can use that. Hey, we'll put that on there. Hey, we'll take this. We'll take that. I bring the same plan to you, to the people who's supposed to be loving black folks more than them. The same group that's supposed to be wanting to take care of us more than them. The same group that love us niggas more than them Republicans do. Put us on a motherfucking timeout and say, hey, let's wait till after the election. Not the fact that they could have just said, hey, well, let's take what you got. Here's what we like about it. Here's what we gonna do. And we'll put this on the table on the 4th. Once soon as we get in office, we gonna take these points. We gonna take this shit that we like, and we gonna do that. They ain't do that. They put this nigga on timeout. Yeah, I hear you, Q, but let's just, oh yeah, those are great points. Everything looks good. Let's talk on the 4th. Here's my thing. If you really are concerned, if you really cared about us black folks, wouldn't that be something you would make a part of your agenda immediately? If you're really trying to get our vote, wouldn't you think that the people who are running, trying to go against the incumbent party, wouldn't you think that they would take us in and take what we got and say, yep, we're going to do this. We're going to make this at the top of our list. But I'm going to tell you why they didn't. The reason why they put this nigga on timeout, the reason why they said, you know what, we'll holler at you, bro, on the 4th, it's because we only 13% of the population. It's because they know out of the 40-something million niggas that's here, only about maybe half of them or a little bit less than half of them are going to vote. So yeah, Q, we hear you. And the only reason why we go entertain you is because we don't want you to go out and publicly say we said fuck you. But we'll talk on the 4th. That's the thing. Yes, you are so right, Rodders. They hate Trump because he's not one of them. And it's like you have to realize, and I say this all the time, the thing about Trump and the disconnect with common people and understanding Trump is a rich white boy. There is a certain level of arrogance that comes along with a rich white boy. Just like a doctor has a certain amount of arrogance about him. A CEO has a certain amount of arrogance about him. A basketball player, a superstar, has a certain amount of arrogance about themselves. That's why you'll have a Snoop Dogg calling motherfucking, what was her motherfucking name? The football face lady? Gayle King, a funky dog head bitch. There is a certain arrogance that comes with people who have status and who have money. It just is. It just is. I remember when I used to work for Best Buy, I was in a store, and I was a supervisor at the time, and I was in a store, and I usually, because I was a supervisor, didn't work the floor. That wasn't usually my primary area, but I was a Geek Squad supervisor, and I just so happened to be out on the floor, and I saw a white man, and in this area of Michigan, in South Holland, Michigan, is a lot of rich folks in South Holland, Michigan. Just saying. It's a lot of people that got $1 million homes in South Holland, Michigan. And this guy was standing there. He had on, classic. I knew the dude was rich. Had on penny loafers, some white socks, had a slight flood with some khakis, and a fucking V-neck sweater, standing there with some fucking glasses and some sunglasses. So he had took the sunglasses off and was looking at TVs. I'm walking by. I saw him by himself. I immediately contacted him. Do you realize that this motherfucker would not look at me? Like, not, oh, I'm so enthralled with the TV that I'm really just talking to you. No. Like, he wasn't even facing the television and was just standing there and was like looking off to the side. And I'm like, over here. Yeah, I need someone to help me with a television. And it was so obvious that I literally laughed. Like, I said, okay, sir, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get somebody to come help you. Didn't say thank you or nothing. Literally, like, gave me the glasses, waved me off with the glasses, like, be gone. And I was just like, wow. And other people saw it too, was like, what the fuck is that guy's problem? I said, I already know what it is, but let me get somebody over here to come help this dude so we can get this money. And just got on the walkie and was like, hey, look, I need somebody over here at home theater. Come help this gentleman. He has on some brown khakis and a blue sweater. And I knew what it was. And the dude dropped like $3,000. He did. He dropped like $3,000 on the TV, home theater setup and all that shit. But I knew what it was. And I didn't say, you racist, he a racist. I didn't give a fuck. You know why? I don't know you, sir. And I don't give a fuck. And he might not have liked niggas. Fine. He don't know me. I'm not trying to be your friend, and I don't need you to like me. But I do need that $3,000 and that $1,200 worth of services to hit my motherfucking bottom line so I can hit my number so I can bonus. Thank you, sir. That's business. Could I have taken it to heart and had my feelings hurt? Yeah, I could have. Could I have jacked out on him and been like, why you ain't looking at me, sir? Why you ain't looking at me? I could have. But it was business. And that's what Ice Cube is doing. He's taking care of business. I'm going to go out and I'm going to fuck with, shake hands with, talk to, sit down with, have lunch with anybody who can address my needs and who can take care, not take care of, but who can actually entertain my interests, who can actually address the things that I want to have addressed. I don't need you to like me. I don't need you to love me. But I do need you to look at my agenda, and I do need you to address these items on my agenda. That's the place that we need to get to as black folks. Cause I'm telling you, we ain't gonna never be their favorite. We ain't gonna never be the apple of everyone's eye because we're only 13%. If a woman got 100 niggas looking at her of all different shapes, sizes, colors, or whatever, if 13 of them 100 walk off instantly, she ain't gonna give two shits. You know why? Because she got 87 more motherfuckers looking at her. If a man walk into a club and 100 bitches come to get on his jock and 13 of them walk away, he ain't even missing them 13. Why? Because he got 87 more bitches right there waiting, looking at him, wanting them. Just saying. Think about that. When you're talking about saying what's in my best interest, that's exactly what should be at the top of my list. Not my feelings, not how you look at me, not how you view me. There are plenty of people who can't stand each other but do business together. Plenty of people. Why can't we adopt that same mentality? Why can't we adopt that same ideology to say, hey, I don't need you to be my best friend. I don't need you to love me. I don't need you to like me. But I do need you to respect me to do business. That's it. I ain't got to come to your house. I ain't got to be the godfather to your kids. I ain't got to come to your kid's birthday. I ain't got to get you no gift. We ain't got to do a grab bag at work. We ain't got to do none of that. Let's just take this task that we got at hand and let's just get it done. Ali Polly said, please tell me you're for Trump, brother. I hope he was talking to somebody else. Other than that, look at your screen.
$500 billion on the table, and but who knows? Who knows what's gonna really happen? I just know one of them gonna win.
Exactly.
And I don't know if it can really matter to us. We gotta just push whoever is in there because ain't nobody really solved our problems.
Exactly. And when he said that, I said, you know what? Who do you think would be best at solving our problems? Just think about it. Who do y'all think would be the best group of people to solve our problems? All of the problems that we have. Just black folks together. African Americans, ADOS, niggas, whatever you want to call us. The brown people, people of color, jigaboos, I don't care. Who do you think would be best to solve our problems? Thank you. Honest Texan got it. Roddy's got it. C. Mims got it. It's us. We are the ones that's going to solve our problems, y'all. To fix us to our liking, it's going to be us that has to do it. Nobody else. Not them, not them, not Mr. President, not Mr. Preacher Man, not Uncle, not Cut. It's going to be us. Not the system, not welfare, not public assistance, none of that. It's us. Whatever is wrong with the system, we are the ones that have to fix it. Whatever is not of service to us, we have to be the ones to change it. Whatever laws that affect us, we're the ones that's going to have to get those laws circumvented or rewritten or disbanded. We are. Ain't nobody else going to do it for us. That's just the America that we live in. That is the world that we live in. Do y'all see look at it like this? Look at you're thinking about the basic things that we need to live as humans. Let's just take this on a human standpoint. Just looking at us as humans. What are the three basic things that humans need to survive? Just to live. To be able to get up, breathe, and walk around. What are the three things that human beings need? Thank you. Well, now you need food, shelter, clothing. That's what you need. Water, air, food. That's what you need. The thing is this. There are plenty of people in the world. There are plenty of people in this country. There are plenty of people in this state. There are plenty of people even in this city that don't have those things. They don't have food, they don't have clothing, and they don't have shelter. Why isn't that something that everybody in the world is going out to make sure that everybody has? Think about people in Africa. Think about people over in Haiti. Think about those people. They don't have it. Living situations are fucked up. Think about the homeless. They don't have it. How come everybody in the world ain't coming? How come the Asians ain't coming together to feed these people? How come the English ain't coming together to feed these people? How come they not? Because at the end of the day, you got to solve your own problems. You got to be the one to get yourself together, get your weight up, and do what it is you do. Somebody in your crew, somebody in your group, somebody in your same country screws you over. Like the motherfuckers who sold us, fucked us over. Them was niggas that sold us. Niggas. It was other niggas that looked just like us. Said, man, you can get these motherfuckers up out of here. Okay. And what do? You got to take it from where you're at and you got to build something about it. You got to build something from it. But we can't sit and complain about it because you'll never get anywhere. You can't just give up because you'll never get anywhere. Right. Look at the people who've done it. The Jews, the Italians, the Hispanics, and black people to a degree. But we still haven't been able to take that extra step to where we are saying, okay, now let's do the right thing for us. Fuck what everybody else has said about us, everybody else has did about us. Let's do what everybody else is doing for themselves. Let us do it for us. It ain't like we ain't got no blueprint. It ain't like we can't look and see, oh, what y'all doing over there? Oh, okay, we'll do that too. Nope.
People say we can't take another 4 years of this. And black people, we can take anything. Shit.
Very true. And isn't it funny how the Democrats and the liberals try to make it seem like, do you realize that these motherfuckers have been saying vote or die? Like if your ass don't vote for Biden and Harris, you gonna be dead. Vote or die, man. We can't survive another 4 years. We ain't gonna make it. If Trump make it in there another 4 years. What? Are you serious? They try to scare you into saying if you don't vote, you won't survive. That's insane. I was watching a video today and Kamala Harris was interviewing Amy Barrett. And you know that bitch said 213,000 Americans have died from coronas and millions more. What? I said, ain't nobody catch that? Of course, she's reading from some fucking script that she got. But she said that. 213,000 Americans have died from coronavirus and millions more. Like saying there's going to be a million more motherfuckers that's going to die. Bitch, you ain't even reached the first million. Why would somebody just lie like that? You know why? Because they want to scare you. That motherfucker went from 213,000 in what? 7 months? 8 months to now it's going to be millions. Okay.
I mean, Joe Biden, you know, the Democrats, I believe they owe us. Will they do right by us at the end of the day? Who knows? You know, I think the plan they have is you know, they're doing a lot when it comes to safety and police and all this shit, but you know, that dough is thin. Everybody money is thin. I mean, we're not gonna get no respect in this country without the cash.
Do you hear this dude? Do you hear what he's saying? He's telling you straight up, this is one of our biggest problems. We don't want to acknowledge the truth. Fuck all that. Well, you know they hate us. Well, we don't know why these white folks don't like us, why they can't stand us. How come they won't do nothing, do right by us? He just said it. I don't know what they gonna do. I don't know if they gonna say, hey, let's go ahead and let's do what's best for black folks. I don't know if they gonna say, hey, we fucked around long enough, let's give black folks they do. It ain't for us to try to wait and figure that out. If you want it, you have to go get it. And going to get it starts with you getting your own bag. As we all say, go after the bag, secure the bag. That's what we got to start doing, y'all. Ain't nobody gonna give us a bag. We know what y'all been through. Y'all been through so much. It's so much that done happened to you. Here, take this bag. That ain't how it works. You got to get some leverage. You got to get some politicians on your side. Get some politicians, I'm sorry, not on your side, but in your pocket. That's what you got to do. You have to be able to have leverage to say, all right, this is what I got, this is what I can do, and this is what I want. Make it happen. How do we get there? You work for me, let's do it.
Don't get no respect in this country without having money.
Exactly.
Community. It just ain't gonna happen.
And that's gonna require us to start spending our money on us. Investing our money in us. Taking our money and putting it back into our own areas. And you ain't got to be in the hood to do that shit. You can establish a neighborhood. You can establish a community anywhere where you got a group of people that got some kind of money.
It's not gonna happen. So everybody can be mad at me, pissed off at me. You know, I don't give a, you know, hey, y'all know what it is. I'm trying to get to the truth. I ain't about to be part of nobody program. Ain't nobody gonna, you know, get me to back down.
And you know why he can speak like that? Because he got money. You know why he can be bold? How he can be arrogant? Like, motherfucker, I ain't gonna shut up. It's because he got money. When you got money, you have certain privileges that come along with it. Membership has its privileges. And those that are members of having money, you can say a lot of shit that you want to say without no repercussions. Ice Cube is not beholden to nobody.
And if y'all don't want to hear the truth, then that's your, you know, that's kind of a personal problem. Because I'm going to keep spitting it how I see it, you know, and I think the problem is we're a little too one-sided, and we need to hold everybody to the fire and make sure everybody do what they're supposed to do when it comes to black people, not get caught up in a whole lot of white people business. Need to worry about our own, what's going on with us. And
I mean, it can't get no plainer, y'all. I'm just saying it can't get no plainer. You talking about saying, hey, what are we gonna do? What we gonna take care of? What are we gonna address first? It's gotta be us. Not saying we can't say shit about nobody else. Not saying we can't do shit about no. We need to address us first. And just like Roddy said, we too sensitive. You right. And the only way for us to desensitize ourselves is to address each other. And sometimes you have to offend a person to get them to change their ways. You have to offend them to good works. Shout out to Bishop. But that's what you have to do. You have to say, I'm going to say this and I'm going to talk about this because this is something we need to change, and we can't go forward until we have addressed this. Yes, it's going to piss some people off. It's going to hurt some feelings. Some people going to feel bad, but it's for our good.
And then when we get what we got to get, then we'll, welcome everybody. But we got to make a decision, and we got to push people to do something, do something big, and do it right now.
And it's like this. So here's what he said. Every side is a dark side for us here in America. They're all the same until something changes for us. They all lie and they all cheat, but we can't afford not to negotiate with whoever is in power, or our condition in this country will never change. Our justice is bipartisan. That means both parties, both sides. It's like bisexual, both ways. Just saying, that's exactly what he's saying about that. Then it's like Danny Morrison Media says, my hip hop hero Ice Cube is working with the dark side. I haven't felt this low since Kobe passed. Heartbreaking. Cube, I'm not sure you understand how much we value your voice, and when we see you jumping the shark, it kills us, especially in 2020. This is my problem with niggas. Just saying, this is the problem. I see you talking to the dark side. What the fuck is this, Star Wars? You see what I mean when I said high school mentality? I haven't felt this low since Kobe died. You talking about a dude who died in a fucking helicopter crash with his daughter and 7 other motherfuckers. That's what Ice Cube having a conversation with some motherfuckers that's willing to have a conversation with him, that's how it made you feel. I damn near cried when Kobe died, just because of how horrific it was. Just to know how he died and how his little girl died and how those other kids and those other parents died that I didn't know. But the fact that it was that tragic and they died that way, I almost cried. And you're telling me that the same tragedy that fell upon Kobe Bryant and his friends and family, that feeling came over on you just because Ice Cube had a conversation? Do you see how fucking childish niggas are, man? That's insulting. You're equating the death of 9 people. 9 people dying in a horrific accident. You're equating that to this man actually having some people talk about a plan that he's put together that's going to benefit black folks. And when people ask the question why we can't come together as black folks, why we can't get nowhere, will it ever change for us? This is what the answer is. When people say I can't stand niggas, when people say I'm so tired of niggas, when people say they fed up with niggas, this is why. This is a good and grown ass nigga replying and speaking like this. Not even realizing his words and what his words mean. He's just putting some shit together for drama. What the fuck is wrong with having a conversation? It's the dark side. So now this motherfucker's about to become a Sith Lord? Is that what the fuck you're telling me? Man, it's unbelievable, man. Just how like I said before, the minute you ain't on what they own, you ain't thinking the way that they thinking, and you're not saying what they're saying, you are just the enemy. This dude went from being your hip-hop hero to a dark lord, a dark Sith Lord on the dark side by having a conversation. That's where we at. I can't talk to the other side. I can't talk to this group of people. I can't think for myself. I can't have independent thought. I can't do business with someone who doesn't agree with me. I can't. I'm forbidden to do it. Because if I do, I'm the worst. I'm the devil. I'm evil. I'm on the dark side. And now I'm going to try to destroy the fucking republic and institute my complete rule over the fucking galactic republic, and I'm gonna run everything and kill everybody who opposes me. That's what I'm gonna do. Fire up the Death Star. We about to blow up some planets. It kills us. It's insane, man, that people think like this. It's sad. And we should be the main ones saying, hold on, bro. You doing too much. You're doing too fucking much. Stop it. Just fucking stop it. Let me go ahead and I want to check out this other video. Well, I had this one, but I kind of just got so fucking disgusted with this shit because of who the fuck it was. Yeah. Y'all know how I feel about this one.
This is the Rumor Report with Angela
As soon as I saw this, I said, oh shit.
Yee on the Breakfast Club.
So listen up.
Well, as you know, and we've spoken to Ice Cube about this, he developed this contract with Black America and laid out this plan of what he thinks needs to be part of this whole presidential campaign, what needs to happen for helping Black Americans. Now, shout out to Ice Cube. This is according to Katrina Pearson. She posted this. She posted a tweet. She's a senior advisor for Trump's campaign. Shout out to Ice Cube for his willingness to step up and work with Donald Trump's administration to help develop the Platinum Plan. Leaders gonna lead, haters gonna hate. Thank you for leading. People were going in on Ice Cube yesterday because they think that he's working with Donald Trump. So Donald Trump had to clarify. He posted facts. I put out the contract with Black America.
No,
both parties contacted me. Who did I just say?
Donald Trump.
Right.
Oh, Ice Cube posted facts. I put out the contract with Black America. Both parties contacted me. Dem said we'll address the CWBA after the election. Trump campaign made some adjustments to their plan after talking to us about the CWBA. Here's what he had to say.
So, I think the Democrats, they got every black celebrity on their team, so they just figure, tell Q to shut the up and vote. I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna push the program. We also met with...
And that's all he's doing. And everybody instantly said, oh, he working with Trump now. Him and Trump, they doing business together. And my point is this. So what if he's doing business with this man? What the fuck is wrong with that? And like he said, I'm pushing my motherfucking agenda. I'm putting my plan out there. And this motherfucker is with some of the shit that's on my plan. Why would I be mad at that? Why would I reject that? Why would I not get that shit with you're talking about the most powerful motherfucker in the free world? Why would I not let this motherfucker address the motherfucking things on my agenda when I have the opportunity to get them addressed? Why wouldn't I do that? Why wouldn't I do? If somebody could explain that to me, all of you motherfuckers that's against Q, why wouldn't he give this motherfucker a chance to address his agenda when clearly the other side put him on timeout and said, "Nah, we'll wait, player. Hold on to that. Let's put that in the parking lot." Y'all remember that when you have meetings? Oh, wait, let's put that in the parking lot. We'll talk about that later. So Trump opened up the door and said, "Come on in, nigga, what you got?" Biden and Harris say, "Let's put that in the parking lot. We'll take care of it." I don't get it.
The Republicans, they brought us in. We talked to them. They moved their agenda a lot because of what we said. They put $500 billion on the table, and but who knows? Who knows what's gonna really happen? I just know one of them gonna win, and I don't know if it can really matter to us. We gotta just push whoever is in there because ain't nobody really solved our problems.
I was really confused about this yesterday because I was sitting back watching everybody slander Ice Cube, and I was like, well, when did Ice Cube endorse Donald Trump? When did Ice Cube say he was helping to design the platinum plan?
And as often as this motherfucker talk crazy, he was actually right. He never endorsed Donald Trump. He never did. Never, not one time did he say, "I'm voting." Now he could vote for the motherfucker, but he never endorsed him, and that's what niggas did. They just went so fucking extreme with the whole goddamn
We
thing.
just played that audio. That was from 4 days ago, and I didn't hear him say any of that. I saw, the Republican Trump supporters manipulating what he actually said, but I didn't hear Cube say he was endorsing Donald Trump and he helped to design the platinum plan.
Not at all.
And I have to wonder, at what point do we get smarter? Why are we so quick to attack our own?
I will say it was very misleading the way that Trump.
It was very misleading. I fucking just hate her. I do. I would say that it's very misleading. No, niggas just don't read and niggas don't research. And niggas don't ask questions.
Yes, exactly. So
I will
attack our own.
I will say it was very misleading the way that Trump spokesperson put that out there.
Yes, exactly. So
I will say that, and that was the intention of her posting that in that way, Katrina Pearson.
But shouldn't the slander go to her? Shouldn't people actually?
Well, I think people were confused because they saw that was a headline. Damn, Ice Cube's working with Donald Trump. I saw people were posting it. Well,
go do your research.
But that's what I hate, and especially somebody like Ice Cube, who's unapologetically black and represents.
I still to this day don't know what the fuck that phrase means. Unapologetically black. I still don't know. And you can account that to me being ignorant or I'm just not educated. But I would love for someone to explain that to me. What the fuck does unapologetically black mean? I just don't know. But Ice Cube has been one of the most motherfucking pro-black, if you will, motherfuckers since the fucking late 80s. I'm just saying. He has been. And it's like for people, and my thing with us, why would you post some shit like that is like, I would say that is kind of misleading. Why would you post some shit like that against a person you know is certified fly when it comes to being for us? Certified fly, guaranteed. And that's the same motherfucker that you gonna post some suspect shit about? Ice Cube's working with Donald Trump. If a motherfucker told me that Ice Cube working with Donald Trump, I'm not gonna think for a second, oh man, Ice Cube been bought. I'm gonna think, man, Ice Cube working some shit. I wonder what he doing. How's he doing it? What's the plan? Now, if you tell me motherfucking Al Sharpton is working with Donald Trump, yeah, it's a bag in on the table, and this motherfucker's been bought. Yes. You tell me Reverend Jesse Jackson is working with Donald Trump. Yes. It's the overlay for the underlay. That's exactly what that would mean. But Cube, come on here now, man.
For black people and rides for black people. So instead of just attacking, shouldn't we
go do the research?
And
he
find
posted
out?
that video 4 days ago. Literally 4 days ago.
That's people, though.
Right, but I will say she definitely put that up purposefully.
Yeah, of course.
So she should have caught the smoke.
Yeah, of course she did.
Not Cube.
All right, now Kanye.
Exactly. And that's when I said he's 100% right. If she gonna put that shit up, and she gonna say some fuck shit like that, y'all need to research the shit and see what it's really about, and then say, well, hey, this bitch is talking reckless. You bogus as hell for that. And just like how when people talk about the platinum plan and motherfucking fucking Roland Martin, oh, that platinum plan, I call it the aluminum plan. I call it the tinfoil plan. Okay, what's the other plan that's out here, man? It's like you can't fucking win for losing, especially with niggas. We want it all our way like fucking Burger King, or you the worst motherfucker ever.
West thought that he was ahead of Trump and Biden in the polls in Kentucky. There was some type of poll that was, I guess, a vote, and then ahead of also Biden and Trump. So he was so excited. Here he is getting ready. Step closer.
By the way, Barack Obama was on CNN yesterday, and he was talking about
means you're gonna be in the East Wing, he's gonna be in the West Wing, man.
See, it's people.
Y'all are one step closer.
By the way, Barack Obama was on CNN yesterday, and he was talking about conservative conspiracy theories. Mm-hmm. Y'all Black Twitter just as bad. Negroes like you just as bad. Because you throw something like that out there, and people run with it.
Thank
you. Know what I'm saying?
Well, the news station did apologize for the false data that they posted on their site. They said someone discovered a cached web link that was used during June's primary election to post Associated Press election results.
And I like the way he called that motherfucking ass out. Niggas, Black Twitter, niggas on Facebook, period. Motherfuckers who get internet access, they be so reckless to our detriment. To our own detriment. We say shit and say fuck shit and will repost fuck shit or post shit that don't fucking matter or post shit that's a fucking lie just for the drama and the likes. And then when you say, well, what about this? Why did you say that? A motherfucker be like, I don't know, I just heard. Fuck you mean you just heard? That's just like me doing a show about the platinum plan. I haven't done a show about the platinum plan because I haven't researched the platinum plan. I haven't. But the thing is this. I do know that there is a platinum plan, and whether you want to down it or talk about it, there ain't no other plan out there. That's what I do know. Ain't no other plan. So what are we really talking about here? The one plan that's out there, should we be trying to work with that motherfucker, or should we just be talking shit about that motherfucker?
The old link was still populating current AP data and showed test results, which is part of the preparation they do in advance of elections. They were not valid. It was simply part of a test.
And please click that like button, click the subscribe button. Like I said, we have 6,200 people. We on our way to 10,000 subs before the end of the year. So let's do this.
We don't have to talk about Kanye, though.
We're going to get more into it, though, in the next hour, because he also put out
that's the other thing.
a song.
We don't have to talk about it.
You don't want to hear about his music?
So you're not Secretary of Defense?
Man, shut up, man. I'm just tired of Negroes.
All right, well, that is your rumor.
You see, and here's my thing. And I've started to notice this about Charlemagne. Charlemagne getting tired of this fuck shit because he's starting to see the effect that it has on us as a people. And you see how they both playing games and kicking. Y'all remember that last show that they did with Big Mike? They was building, weren't they? They were building on that last show. What was the motherfucking missing link? Who was the weakest link? Fucking Angela Yee was gone. Angela Yee out the picture. Big Mike, Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy, great show. Talked about some facts, talked about building, talked about some problems, some solutions. They talked and they had fun. They had their moments where they laughed and kicked it and had a good time. This bitch on here, what's going on now? She wants to talk about fuckery. She wants to talk about bullshit. She wants to distract motherfuckers from making fucking valid points. Watch. Listen to this bitch again and listen to how they cut Charlemagne off because he's making a real fucking point. Watch.
Song.
We don't have to talk.
You don't want to hear about his music?
So you're not Secretary of Defense?
Man, shut up, man. I'm just tired of Negroes.
All right, well, that is your
misinformed.
rumor report.
I'm tired of
Angela Yee.
I'm tired of Negroes being misinformed, and I want Negroes to read, and I want Negroes to
Get the West Wing ready. Charlemagne's coming. Secretary.
See that shit? Now you see the whole thing, and that was about 2 minutes ago. They was like, Charlemagne, you should run for office, whatever. And he like, no, I'm just saying, I want motherfuckers to start reading, motherfuckers to start making themselves self-aware what the fuck is going on. And you see what they doing? They steady fucking playing. They steady doing shit to sidetrack this nigga from actually saying something that matters. And you know why Angela Yee is saying the shit? Cause she don't give a fuck cause that bitch ain't black. She don't give a fuck about niggas cause that bitch ain't black. All Angela Yee care about is some nigga dick. That's it. She don't want niggas woke. She don't want niggas out there building. She don't give a fuck about none of that shit. That's exactly why she doing that shit. She don't give a fuck about niggas building. You see Charlemagne? You see the demeanor that he has? You see the attitude that he has? He's trying to actually make some valid fucking points. Same thing for DJ Envy, motherfucking biracial ass. Same thing. Anything to keep niggas from getting together, anything to keep niggas from actually making some fucking headway, or a nigga making a point, what they doing? They playing with his ass. They playing with him. Exactly, Paul. That nigga's dead serious. And he's saying some real true shit. And what do? Let's be silly. But I bet you if it was motherfucking Mr. Yee on that motherfucker talking, she'd be like, yo, I want to hear what my dad has to say. I bet you if it was DJ Envy mama or daddy or some shit like that talking, he'd be sitting there, what you saying, mom? But the minute you got a motherfucker like Charlemagne trying to make a fucking point about some real nigga bullshit that's going on, now what do you get? Fun and games. Let's get back to the bullshit. Let's get back to the drama.
Man, misinformed, and I want Negroes to read. And I'm
Hear about his music?
So you're not Secretary of Defense?
Song.
We don't have to talk.
You don't want to hear about his music? Of elections, they were not valid. It was simply part of a test.
We don't have to talk about Kanye though.
We're gonna get more into it though.
And he made a valid point. They don't have to. Y'all ain't got to talk about Kanye. What's the lady name? I always forget this lady name. I just remember her fucking saying. Kanye West is a non-motherfucking factor. He is. And you drawing out this shit about he thought he was in the lead of the polls, and it turned out that the TV station that put it out, they had actually had some misinformation. It was some information back from June, and they had put it out, and it made Kanye think that he was the head of the polls. Bitch, you know good and goddamn well, everybody knows that this motherfucker ain't gonna be ahead of no goddamn poll. You can put that motherfucker, you can put a pole in his hand, tell him to lay it down, and walk in front of the motherfucker, and he still won't be ahead of the goddamn poll. But what she do? I got a chance to talk about another black man and make some bullshit ass jokes and make it a fun and game thing. While this nigga being serious, fuck that. I ain't gonna let him make his point. I'm gonna talk about fuck shit.
Because he also put out
that's the other thing.
a song.
We don't have to talk.
You don't want to hear about his music?
So you're not Secretary of Defense?
Man, shut up, man. I'm just tired of Negroes.
All right, well,
being
that is your
misinformed.
rumor report.
See that shit?
I'm tired of Negroes being misinformed, and I want Negroes to read. And I want Negroes to
Get
stop
the
it.
West Wing ready. Charlemagne's coming. Let's go.
Y'all see that shit? That's my point. And I'm telling you right now, that bitch makes that fucking show a fucking joke. That show, I'm telling y'all, if you ever get to watch that fucking show or watch the show I did talking about that show with Killer Mike on there, it's a totally different show and it was actually good. And not to say that every show got to be this massive bill for black people. What I'm telling you is just the talent level on what them two motherfuckers bring, because Charlemagne and motherfucking Envy, they disagree. They go back and forth. You put them motherfuckers with some other celebrity, with some other star, whatever, you would have a better show. I'm telling you. That bitch is literally there to be fucking ratchet, to be a fucking whore, and to keep women following dumb shit. And all niggas do, they ain't gonna say shit about Angela Yee, cause Angela Yee got ass. Look at her ass though, bro. And she like niggas too, bro. That's it. That's exactly what the fuck it is. And I'd be so glad when niggas move past that shit. It's a time and a place for everything. You want to have some ratchet bullshit going on, fine. But when you got a nigga, especially your coworker, who's making a fucking point that's valid as fuck, why not let him make it? To give that dude the last 30 seconds of this show would not have killed none of them. But when you want to keep the fuck shit going, what you gotta do? I gotta cut him off, make a joke. Kanye, Charlamagne in the West Wing, y'all. Waste. Stupid. Just saying, man. I ain't trying to be no motherfucking party pooper. Oh, man, it's just a show. All I'm saying is when you have some shit for real fucking people, when you have some shit that's being made, when you have some shit that can actually make a fucking impact, because motherfucking Angela Yee ain't got to worry about shit going good for niggas. Angela Yee ain't got to worry about her being discriminated against. Angela Yee ain't got to worry about shit not working out for her. Angela Yee ain't got to worry about no motherfucking job if motherfuckers have another layoff from COVID. There's another shutdown from COVID, Angela Yee ain't gonna have no problem. There's another shutdown from COVID, neither is DJ Envy. He ain't gonna have no problem. But trying to get niggas to vote, trying to get niggas to actually be woke, trying to get niggas to actually read, trying to get niggas to actually look up and research and investigate, oh, that ain't important. Let's make some jokes here. Charlamagne the guy, man, he gonna be the Secretary of Defense, man. Now, when he on the show and he pulling out his motherfucking mold of his ass, they ain't interrupting that, are they? When he pulling out some motherfucking, I got a fresh plastic mold of my ass, I'm putting it on the table, smacking it. Oh, that's all funny. We let him have the flow for that. Them niggas talked about that nigga having a fake mold of his ass for motherfucking 6 months. Fun and games. He talking about some shit for black people to actually change. Hey, Charlamagne in the West Wing, y'all. Get the West Wing ready, y'all. I can't fucking stand Angela Yee. I swear to God. Now, this motherfucker here, Roland Martin, this was that shit I was talking about when I saw this shit. I was just like, this is what... Let's just watch it.
You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered?
No,
Be
I
sure
don't.
to join our Bring the Funk fan club.
Yep.
You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered?
Benefit of
All right.
For James, black men in Michigan. I saw some data showing 14% for Tom Tillis in North Carolina. Also, today, folks, if y'all have that tweet, pull this tweet up. The black Republicans who...
And you know what? I'm going to tell you, I have tried, I'm telling you, because I always want to hear what the other side is saying. I want to hear what the other side is thinking. I want to hear what those that I don't agree with, what they're actually saying. And I cannot listen to this dude because he literally sounds like a loud mouth auntie that don't do nothing but talk shit. And when shit don't go their way, he just gets loud as fuck. And I cannot listen. I have tried on several occasions to listen to this dude, and it's so hard. I can't because of that. When shit don't go his way, all he do is get loud as fuck. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. No. That's all he does. Watch.
supporting Trump, ooh, they real excited and happy, putting out tweets saying that, essentially implying that Ice Cube is endorsing Trump's platinum plan. Go ahead and show this here. So Deontay Johnson, this is what he put out. So Ice Cube has officially given the Trump campaign permission to reveal that he has been helping us develop President Trump's groundbreaking Black Trump platform, the Platinum Plan. Leaders gonna lead, haters gonna hate. Thank you for leading. And he's quoting Katrina Pearson, who just one of the dumbest folks I've ever seen in my life. This is what she tweeted.
Why is that? No facts, no reason. I just don't like her.
Shout out to Ice Cube for his willingness to step up and work with real Donald Trump administration to help develop the Platinum Plan. And then, of course, it says, in case you missed it. Now, folks, do y'all have the Ice Cube tweet? Okay, go ahead and pull that up, please. This is what Ice Cube then put out. Facts, I put out the CWBA, which means Contract with Black America. Both parties contacted me. Dem said we'll address the CWBA after the election. Trump campaign made some adjustments to their plan after talking to us about the CWBA.
Same exact shit. Same exact thing, right?
He's getting lots of pushback, lots of criticism from black folks on social media. Robert, your thoughts on this? On this here, I had Ice Cube on the show talking about his contract with Black America, but also
what he said, what's wrong with his head? You know what? I can tell you what's wrong with his head. He has a convertible hairline, and the top is being dropped. And unlike LeBron, he can't wear no headband on his show because he look like a fucking clown. So now he just looks like an idiot with all that extra forehead. Yes, that's what's wrong. He got that big old motherfucking hog head, and he can't do shit with that hairline. That's why he looks so weird.
Line by line, that platinum plan is more like the aluminum foil plan.
Well, look, this is the thing. I actually am very glad that Ice Cube did this. I'm glad that people like him and Puff.
And this dude here is the executive director of the Rainbow Push Coalition Peachtree Street Project. I don't know what the Peachtree Street Project is, but I do know Rainbow Coalition, that's Rev and them. They always secure the bag some kind of way. They motherfucker, you talking about shakedown artists, there it is. They gets that money.
Daddy and Killer Mike have been preaching this ideology and thought pattern that we do need to be approaching both parties. There is no benefit of us being wed to one party without demanding that we have tangibles and deliverables from both sides.
And I don't understand, why is it that black folks in today's time, I can understand years ago, but in today's time, in today's age, and with so much access to information, why are we so beholden to the Democratic Party? I don't understand that. That is one of the most confusing things to me. It's like because you're talking about somebody who is, ever since I knew anything about the electoral process, I knew to be a Democrat. I used to literally think Democrats is for the people, Republicans are for themselves. That's what I used to think. Republicans are for the rich folks, Democrats is for everybody. That's what I used to think. And it's like, if that's the environment that I grew up in and that was all the information I had access to, I get it. It wasn't even until I got into college, until a black professor of mine taught us how to actually look at the different candidates and say, you need to look into candidates and see what they are actually, what their talking points are, look to see what they're trying to do, what their agenda is, and vote on that. Because sometimes a Republican could have your best interests at heart, and you may need to vote Republican. A Democrat may have your best interests at heart, and you should vote Democrat. Don't vote one straight ticket. Vote for each side that serves your interests. And it was like he actually did that for us and showed us exactly, like he did the research and showed and broke down and said, hey, y'all vote for who y'all want to vote for, but I'm going to give you this information. I mean, literally spent 2 class sessions doing this, going over each candidate that was running in our city, in our area, and was like, this is what it is. This is what this person done. This is what this person has done. This person's the incumbent. This person's a challenger. Because you could very well be a Democrat-minded person, but have to run on a Republican ticket because the Democrat that's the incumbent is in that slot. Yep, real talk, he did.
So if you talk to the Biden campaign and they said that they'll address it after the election, and you talk to the Trump campaign and they say we'll address it now, then by all means do exactly that. We do not have any eternal friends, no eternal enemies, only eternal interests. And if you look,
we have no eternal friends, we have no eternal enemies, we only have eternal interest. I love that. There are no eternal friends. There are no eternal enemies. but we should have eternal interest. You know who's good at doing that? Every other goddamn race but ours.
There were periods of time when African Americans advanced the most. There was periods of time when both parties were competing for our vote. So it takes someone like an Ice Cube with his credibility in the community to even be able to broach this plan. But I think it is important for us to make sure that we are on both sides of the aisle and working on both sides of the table, because we can not simply depend on one group with no competition to stand up for us. And look. Vice President Biden waited too long to address black men in this country. He's just now launching the barbershop series in the last couple of weeks.
No. That's actually, it's factually incorrect.
Here you go.
This is I think the 5th week of the barbershop series.
He said a few weeks ago. No. It was actually 5 weeks ago. Okay, motherfucker. I said a few weeks ago. I guess a few only means 3. But whatever.
Actually restreamed multiple conversations. So it did not launch in the last 2 weeks. It actually launched about 5 weeks ago.
I said last few weeks, but to that point,
Thank you.
We've been running for president for 2 years now. So we have to
boom. And he didn't say shit about that, now did he? Watch.
Understand that if you're not going to actively campaign.
He said, you talking about 5 weeks ago, you right. This motherfucker been running for president for the past 2 years. This motherfucker's been campaigning for the past 2 years. And you talking about this motherfucker's just now starting to even consider addressing black men in the past 5 weeks? Past 5 weeks. 2 years, 5 weeks. You tell me how high up on somebody's agenda you are if they've been doing something for 2 years and they just started to include you in the last 5 weeks. 2 years, 5 weeks. Right.
Paying to the black men in this country.
And Roland trying to make that seem like, oh, that's such a huge difference. If a few means 3, you're talking about a 2 week difference? Like that really matters compared to 2 years? Man, go ahead on. Fuck out my face on the internet.
The Trump campaign has worked to campaign to black men in this country, then you can't be surprised when we're seeing 14, 15, 17 points for Republicans around the nation. And I think that the most important thing is that regardless of who the president is, that we hold them accountable, whether it's the Biden Lift Every Voice plan or the Trump Platinum plan or the aluminum plan or whatever you want to call it, whatever the plan is, let's make sure we get those things done.
But here's the deal, though, and Michael's real simple. I went through this, again, so-called platinum plan. It's a joke. The reality is this year, Donald Trump has in there, make Juneteenth a national holiday. That could have taken place this month. Yet Wisconsin Senator Ron Johnson was a lone person to block that from actually happening. Trump talked about making the anti-lynching bill federal law. That was blocked by Senator Rand Paul. Not one time did Donald Trump tweet or say a word about either one of those holidays. In there, Trump talked about, great health care. Donald Trump has been promised.
So here's my thing. And to his point, he's saying Donald Trump said he wanted to make Juneteenth a national holiday. Donald Trump also said, but that got blocked. He also said he wanted to put that lynching bill into office. 2 senators, or did he say, I think he said 2 senators, blocked it. What else do you expect this dude to do? Is he supposed to put the senators on blast? Or should the people be putting those senators on blast? Just like when Obama was doing coming out with Obamacare, when he was trying to get Obamacare passed before it got motherfucking karate chopped. When he first initially came with Obamacare, all of them motherfuckers was straight taking hatchets to that shit. Did Obama call out all of those senators? Nope. Was Obama tweeting about the senators that hacked his fucking plan? Did Biden call out the senators that hacked away at Obamacare? Neither one of them did. So why do you have that expectation for Trump to do it now? Wouldn't you think that the people would be the ones to go after these motherfuckers and say, y'all on bullshit? We want Juneteenth to be a national holiday. We want motherfucking the lynching bill to be put into motherfucking law. Why wouldn't you go after those motherfuckers that are opposed to shit as opposed to saying, well, the president's supposed to do this? So now the president is supposed to take care of all of your wants and needs and all of this shit because he's the president. Okay. But it seems to me, I can clearly remember when Obama was in office, niggas made more excuses, every excuse possibly made for why Obama wasn't doing shit for black folks, why Obama wasn't doing shit about Chicago, why Obama, that's a local issue. Oh, okay. So why can't this be a Senate issue? I'm just saying, the way that we grade a white motherfucker and the way that we grade a black motherfucker, it's fucking racist. Yep, I said it. You got these high standards for Trump, but Obama, I understand. Oh, yeah, well, he had so much working against him. And he did. Obama, or the Obama administration, one of their biggest fuck ups was that they did not have the House. They didn't have Congress. They had all of these motherfuckers that talk about, yeah, we gonna get in there, our president black and all that shit, but they didn't have fucking Congress, so that's why he couldn't get shit passed without executive orders. It happens. I get it. That's the way that politics goes. But that motherfucker sure wrote an executive order to motherfucking make bathrooms for all motherfucking genders. He wrote an executive order for that shit, didn't he? He didn't write an executive order for Juneteenth. He didn't write an executive order for some type of lynching bill. He didn't write an executive order for Obamacare. No. So why are we trying to hold this motherfucker to a different standard that we wouldn't hold our own black president to? It makes no sense.
He has a health care plan before he ran for office. Here we are in October 2020, still have not seen a health care plan. Also, they keep touting this $500 billion. That's not $500 billion going to black businesses. That's $500 billion for the entire infrastructure program. That's not what it is. It's a BS plan. It's a joke. And so, I don't.
Let's just say that Roland Martin is right. Let's say he's factually correct. And him bragging about, and you're going to hear him say it a few times, how he went through the plan. It's funny how he went through this plan and said that $500 billion ain't all for black folks, ain't all for black people, but he never gives an amount. If you went through the plan, wouldn't you have an amount? And let's just say that amount turned out to be $5 billion. What's the alternative? Let's say $495 billion is bullshit. But $5 billion is truly what it is. What's the alternative? Where is the Democratic counteroffer to that plan? Ain't nobody asking that question, though, for some reason. I find that quite odd.
And I don't know what they pulled from Ice Cube's contract with Black America, because I looked at both. I don't see any of it in their plan.
And here's why he's disingenuous. If you really did look through both, like you said, then you would have at least some general knowledge as to how much is actually for us. Tell me that. Tell me if let's 1 + 1 = 2 this shit, y'all. If I'm gonna say I looked through this plan, I read it, it's bullshit. This motherfucker's lying. It's not what we think it is. I'm straight Denny Green. We are who they thought they were. It's bullshit and it's a fucking lie. I would then hope that you would be able to tell me, well, exactly how much is it out of $500 billion? And you know what? I do, to some degree, believe him. I believe that all $500 billion ain't coming to niggas. But because he ain't saying how much is, I believe it's still a substantial amount. So let's just say out of that $500 billion, let's say $300 billion of that is for niggas. That's still a hell of a lot better plan than what the fucking Democrats got, don't it? But he won't say that because he's being disingenuous, because he's also playing his cards for the other side too. No other reason why you wouldn't. If I look through the plan, I would then be able to see or be able to at least give a rough estimate as to how much is for black folks. Because here's the thing. If it was none of it was for black folks, oh, he would have been said that. He would have been said, if it was, ain't none of this shit for black folks, this is a fucking lie. Oh, he would have been plastering that all over every fucking thing he got. But I'll tell you, it's a substantial amount that is.
And you're probably not going to, but I'm just so much largely disappointed with Ice Cube's stance on this to get used.
Look at his name, Michael Brown, the former vice chair of the Democratic National Convention Finance Committee.
Now, if he's getting used, that's one thing. And maybe he wasn't aware, not politically savvy enough. Okay, so we maybe give him benefit of the doubt. But
he's not politically savvy enough. So now you insulting this man's intelligence? All he did was say, hey, these motherfuckers looked at my plan. Here it is. Why are you disappointed in that? When your fucking old team or former team ain't got shit on the table, but we'll holler at you on the 4th, bruh.
A health care plan before he ran for office. Here we are in October 2020, still have not seen a health care plan. Also,
get the fuck out of here. Are you serious, Anthony?
$500 billion.
Was that motherfucker, Anthony, are you serious? That dude was fired for fraud? I hope that you just saying that just to say it. Are you fucking serious? So this dude was fucking fired for fraud. Do y'all see what motherfuckers keep saying about how these Democrat motherfuckers ain't got our interests at heart? This is supposed to be the party for the people of color. This is supposed to be the party for the little man. This is supposed to be the party for the real people of America. And you see motherfuckers like this is up here and this motherfucker's talking. How dare you, nigga? How you gonna try to criticize Ice Cube and your motherfucking ass was lining your own fucking pockets? This the shit I'm talking about, man.
That's not $500 billion going to black businesses. That's $500 billion for the entire infrastructure program. That's not what it is.
Amanda said they didn't put that in his subtitle, right?
It's a BS plan. It's a joke.
Oh, man.
And so I don't know what they pulled from Ice Cube's contract with Black America, because I looked at both. I don't see any of it in their plan.
This motherfucker.
And you're probably not going to, but I'm just so much largely disappointed with Ice Cube's stance on this to get used. Now, if he's getting used, that's one thing. And maybe he wasn't aware, not politically savvy enough. Okay, so we maybe give him benefit of the doubt.
Wow.
But if he was contacted by both parties, one party said, one organization said, you know what, let's just wait till after November 3rd. Let's more focus on getting folks out to the polls. We know how important this election is.
And that's, you see how they can just cover it up, the bullshit. And he went to prison too. Wow. And this is what I'm telling y'all. Sometimes people, you have to just look at what the fuck is there in front of you. Stop trying to make some shit up. Stop trying, just say, well, let's just look at this. If they really gave a fuck about his plan, they would have given Ice Cube enough information to say, okay, here's what we like about the plan. Here's what we don't like about the plan. This is what we're willing to put into our plan come November 4th. And Cube would have been able to say that. Yep, I talked to this side, and here's what they were saying that they were willing to do, and this is what they wanted to do. These are some of the commitments that they made, just them getting in office. And here's why I'm saying that's why they would say that. Because if you gave a fuck about Ice Cube and the votes he could help secure for you by speaking the truth about what it is that you're going to do for him, then you would do it. If Ice Cube come knocking at my door and he's saying, hey, I want to know what y'all are willing to do with my plan, what y'all looking at. And I look at his plan and I say, wow, out of these 15 things that's on here, man, I really think we can do these first 8. I think we can actually do those. So we can go over this in more detail, but I can commit to you right now and say, hey, we get in office, we got these 8 things going. So why not go ahead and help us get in the office and come out and tell the people what we willing to do, Q? You don't think Q would say yeah? But you know what that does? That puts your ass in a contract. That puts your ass in a commitment. And them motherfuckers didn't. Why wouldn't the political group that's for the people, why wouldn't the political group that's for the black folks, the political group that got the vice president that worked with Obama, I always talk with the big black caucus, I get all this stuff for these black folks, why wouldn't I take this black man who is a prominent black man in America, worldwide known, why wouldn't I take his plan that he brought to me and tell him what I'm willing to commit to so that he can help commit some votes for me? You know why? Because I can't commit to him. Because I'm going to be like, motherfuck him. That's why. I'm going to do it my way. Fuck your mama's way. Fuck Ice Cube way. I'm going to do what I want to do for you niggas. Y'all niggas don't tell me what y'all want. I tell you niggas what I'm going to give you. And you going to take it. That's Democrats. That's your DNC. How dare you come to me and tell me what you want? You will take what I will give you. And that's what I always tell motherfuckers. You talk about the difference between Republicans and Democrats? Republicans are like this. Motherfucker, I'm not taking care of your grown ass. Go out here and get this shit yourself and figure it out. I ain't gonna get in your way, but I'm damn sure not gonna take care of you. Democrats is saying this. Yeah, I take care of you. Yeah, I help you. But you gotta do it my way. You gotta be beholden to me. Yeah. I was talking to my nephew today. I said, Democrats are like drug dealers. What do you do when you got brand new product and you trying to get your product out there? What do you do with it? You take that product and you give it away. Yeah, it's an upfront cost for it, but you give it away. Why? Because you already know what you're going to have on the back end. All I need you to do is try this shit because I'm going to have you hooked on it. Now you're dependent on me. Now I am literally your lifeline. Everything you need, you're going to get it through me. That's why the Democrats are so willy-nilly with taxing the shit out of rich folks so they can give that shit to not just black folks, but to poor folks. Because the more I give your poor ass, the more you depend on me. And I can give you so much, but then once I got you hooked, I can take it away. Just like with crack. I'm going to give your ass motherfucking 2-3 rocks for free. And I'm going to give it to you for the free 99. Why? Because now, them 3 that I gave you for free, you going to do anything for another 3 more. And now I can charge you. I can double the price, triple the price, and you're going to pay because why? I got you hooked. That's why when the government said the first of the month checks, the public aid checks are going to be late, that's why niggas lost their mind. That's why niggas was lined up in front of the aid offices complaining and being on the news and shit like that, because they are hooked on that free fucking lunch. They can't live without it. That's what Democrats want to do. We want to give you everything so that we can control everything. If I'm holding all the fucking strings, if I'm holding all the keys, I decide when you get in and out. I decide when you come and go. I decide how much you get and how much you don't. That's called power. And that's enslavement. Because now I got you right where I want you. So yeah, I'll give you a $600 check on top of your unemployment. Why? Because that's going to make you want to vote for me. And I'm going to tell you we'll do it again for you. And then once you vote for me, and once I get in office, now I'm going to tell you I can't give you 600. I can only give you 4. Because I'm going to hold back that other 2 for myself. I can't give you 4, and now I can only give you 2. You'll make it though. We'll give you some free cheese. We'll give you some free bread. So now you done went from $600 on top of your unemployment to now you're only getting bread and milk and water. You went from a fucking surplus to a drought. Just like that. Because you put all your trust, all your hope, all your dreams into a motherfucker that you know ain't got your best interest at heart, but because they giving you some free shit, you with it. There is no such thing as a free lunch. Just like there is no such thing as chicks with dicks. It's guys with tits.
You know where my heart is. Clearly, you see where my heart is. You see who I picked as my vice presidential nominee. So let's walk down that path. On the other hand, if he said, you know what, because they want to wait till November 3rd, I'm going to be with this guy. The guy.
Why should I have to wait till November 3rd? If somebody can explain that to me, and I'm telling you, the only reason why a motherfucker saying I should wait until November 3rd, it's because I know once I wait, if I win, I can be like, fuck you. And if I don't, I can be like, I couldn't do shit for you no way. It keeps me out of any type of fucking contract. It keeps me out of any type of commitment. That's why they said wait till November 3rd. And my question is, why wouldn't a party who's supposed to be dedicated to you won't commit to you? That's just like telling your girl, oh yeah, you know you my girl, you know you my girl. Well, when can I meet your mama? Oh yeah, you can meet her after the holidays. So the time of the year where most people are with their family is the very same time you don't want me around your family, but you say you're going to introduce me to your family? So when the fuck do I get to meet your parents? During the Martin Luther King Day or something? I mean, what the fuck? See, here goes somebody else. Biden 2020. Okay, that's cool, man. Vote Democrat. Biden 2020. Vote blue. Watch this. Tell me why, Zay.
It basically said,
tell me why I should vote Democrat without using the word Trump or putting Trump or something Trump did. Tell me what Democrats are going to do for me that should make me vote for them. Can you do that? Let's see how articulate this Democrat supporter is. Let's see how well versed Zay actually is. Can you explain to me why I should vote for Biden and Harris without talking about Trump and Pence? I'll wait. Oh, he wasn't popped for fraud. Okay, thanks for that, Anthony. He wasn't. So this dude here was not locked up for fraud. He wasn't. No, you blocked the message. No, ain't no message blocked. Don't nobody block him. Let him get it off. Go ahead and write it. Ain't no, you blocked the message. I ain't blocking no messages. You done put all that other shit in there. Trump don't like you. Read that. Vote blue. Vote Democrat. Biden 2020. Vote Trump out. Trump for hell. Biden 2020. Go ahead and articulate and answer the question, sir. I'm going to wait. I'm stopping my show for you to drop this just groundbreaking, life-changing information that you're going to give us as to why we should vote for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. I'm waiting, sir. Articulate yourself and tell me why without talking about Trump or Pence. That's his second comment since the question. Crickets. That's his second comment since the question. I literally stopped my show just for him to give him an opportunity to speak his mind and articulate himself about what he was saying, about the point he's trying to make. I actually gave him an actual platform to go ahead and speak. And you saw what the first comment was no, you not, no, you blocked the message, which wasn't true. The second one was said, he really said, shio. Can I call it or can I call it, y'all? Did I not say this? And he wasn't even here at the beginning of the show, unless he was just lurking in the back. I know he's trolling, but do you understand what I'm saying? This is the reason why shit is the way that it is for us. I'm using this stupid motherfucker to make my point yet again. That's called reinforcement. It's all about saying there has to come a point where we can actually speak to each other, have a conversation with each other, and if you can't, just shut up. If you can't, then just don't comment. If you can't, at least say, well, I'm not going to be a distraction. But you know what? When you're in high school, what do? You fuck with people. When you're in high school, what do? You bully people. When you're in high school, what do? You keep on fucking with those that are not like you because you dare to be different yourself and actually think for yourself. That's what a kid does. They're so dependent upon the group that they will do whatever the group says and whatever the group does. They are fucking sheep. Just like Zay. He has no independent thought. Zay or she. Zay has no independent thought. They can't think for themselves, which is why they can't articulate themselves, which is why they can't have their points to speak. Do you see? That's why. That is exactly why. So what do? You poke fun and you just say fucking hot phrases. You say hot words. You say things like racist. You say things like he don't like you. You say things like they coons. You say things like he said show. You have an opportunity to speak your mind and to say your piece. You have an opportunity to say what it is that you truly believe and why we are wrong. You would think anybody would go ahead and take advantage of that. You didn't type it. Type it again. Since it's so enlightening and you're here to save us all, right? Type it again. I didn't see it. Ain't nobody deleted it. He's using banned language. Probably. He or she can't articulate themselves without using banned language. My point is made. Thank you.
Your ancestors are from shithole countries. The same guy that...
He didn't say that our ancestors was from shithole countries. He was literally talking about shithole countries. And if you're from a shithole country, you over here. What do you think people say about us when we go over there? What do you think people say about us when they speaking in their own language?
It said, you know what? My father and I are going to rent to people that look like you when we own particular buildings. Or the Central Park 5.
Central Park 5 was back in the 80s. I get it. You want to hold that against them? Go ahead. Hold it against them. But why don't you turn right back around and hold that 94 crime bill against your boy Trump? I mean, against your boy Biden. Because that 94 crime bill did way, way more than that good old fashioned $25,000 for the Central Park 5. And here we go. He must have Googled this. Zay said, cheaper taxes for people who make less than $4,000. It's not $4,000, dummy. It's actually $400,000. And my thing is this. What people don't realize, if you take $400,000, the people who make over $400,000, those are usually your business owners. If you're going to tax them like you was before, then you're going to force them to actually start pinching their pennies and not being able to hire and expand their businesses and their companies. Why do you need to overtax the motherfuckers who make over $400,000? For what purpose and to what end? Where do those tax dollars go? Where do those tax dollars go? To make healthcare cheaper. Healthcare is cheaper when you got your own goddamn job. Now you have people who can't afford healthcare, then those are people that you should make a separate healthcare for. But why would you need to tax people to do that when you have a how many $1 trillion budget? You see that? My thing is this. All people in our country should matter. If you gonna tax motherfuckers that are fucking billionaires or extra some whatever, that's one thing. Taxing people who make over 400,000, that's actually quite a few motherfuckers that we say, hey, that have their own businesses. Those are motherfuckers that have their own companies, that have shit that we actually thrive off of and eat off of. When you talk about the entrepreneurs, those are motherfuckers that's in that price bracket, that's in that tax bracket. Create a coronavirus vaccine. They're already doing that, sir. It's not like they have the secret and we don't. And that's not it. Give LGBTQ plus right. Build back better. What did I tell you? Hot phrases. What does that mean? What rights do LGBTQ have or need that they don't have? Do you see what I'm saying? No point to articulate. Not saying that, hey, since this is what such and such did, this is the actual plan that the Democrats have. They're just saying, we're going to make taxes cheaper. We're going to make your lives better. We're going to build back better. And those are the same motherfuckers who actually was for the economy being shut down. Those were the same motherfuckers that talked about Trump closing the border when he did. Same motherfuckers. How are they got this figured out now and these motherfuckers don't? What secret to a vaccine do they have that they can only get if they in office? You see my point? And then what does he say? Can you fix your internet? It keeps buffering. Yeah, okay. Right. They are killed for their sexual orientation. No, they're not killed for their sexual orientation. They're killed because they fucking lie. They are killed because what the fuck they do to other people and fuck with people when they get their ass beat or they get fucked up, it's because of shit they've done. Them motherfuckers ain't killed no more than any other fucking people on the planet. So they don't need no special laws. Murder is fucking murder. Plain and simple. If I kill your ass because I don't like your ass, if I kill your ass because you stepped on my shoes, if I kill your ass because you hit my car, it has nothing to do with your sexual orientation. Just like that tranny that got their ass beat for hitting that motherfucker in that car and got out talking shit. That motherfucker didn't get their ass beat because they was a tranny. That motherfucker get their ass beat because they hit another motherfucker's car and started talking shit to that other motherfucker. That's what happened. Always the homophobes. I am not afraid of people who like to sleep with the same sex. There is no phobia for me with people who like to sleep with the same sex. They don't frighten me. I'm sorry, they don't. I have no problem with where some man wants to stick his penis, and I have no problem with a woman who wants to put on a fake penis to fuck another woman. I have no problem with that. That has nothing to do with me and my life. Who you lay down with at night has no bearing on mine. But I do have a problem with a bunch of trannies wanting to read to 5-year-olds. I got a problem with that. I do have a problem with a bunch of trannies who want to use a bathroom, whichever one they want, when my little girl could be in the bathroom and some boy who decides to be a girl for the day gets in that bathroom and then decides to be a fucking boy and wants to fuck my little girl. I do have a problem with that. And then say that they're bi. How about that? So yeah, I got a problem with that. And I ain't scared of it. Yeah. You walked into the wrong shower room today, soldier.
You can run down a list, a litany of issues related to how racist this president is and how he supports white supremacy.
How's he racist and support white supremacy? And if he does, how does that affect us? What has Donald Trump done to niggas? See how I'm talking facts? Tell me how, right. What about the LGBTQ dude? Thank you, Montreal. Go ahead, brother. Where was the LBGTQPLMNOT plus minus equal sign divide and subtraction parentheses people at when that dude lied on Chingy? Huh? What about the LGBTQ that try to out motherfuckers like Bobby Valentino? What about the LGBTQ that tried to out Dwight Howard? What about that? What are they? Huh? Heterophobes? Oh, bet you it's going to be about 30 different lines before he types some shit after that. But what is it? If Donald Trump is racist, tell me what he's done to actually do something against black folks. What has he done against black people? What system has he put in place that has hurt black people? I'll wait. But I tell you what, while we're waiting, I can tell you that good old Joe Biden is done. Joe Biden has motherfucking wrote the 94 crime bill, which locked up more niggas than in the entire history of the world, with the exception of slavery. Oh, is that not racist? I tell you what Kamala Harris did. Kamala Harris gave max sentences for motherfuckers who had misdemeanors, most of them, the majority of them being black, and was proud of it and used it as one of her feathers in her cap. She was known for locking up niggas for max sentences for misdemeanor crimes. Oh, that a little more truth right there? So I'm telling you what I do know compared to what this motherfucker is speculating on. Because he ain't got no facts. What about Jussie Smollett, the French actor who lied? Yes, that tranny fucked up Chingy's career. Didn't nothing happen to him, did it? Yeah, they got locked. Yeah, they got locked them up because they didn't win their case. What the fuck are you talking about? The motherfucking black dudes got locked up because they was helping this motherfucker lie. What happened to Smollett motherfucking ass? Nothing. Exactly.
Why would you want to either be used, unbeknownst to you possibly, or step up and say, I'm going to help him because he wanted to move before November 3rd? Either way, it's disappointing, and I hope he does get a lot of pushback. I'm not mad at him at all for his involvement. I'm glad that people in the entertainment world and sports are getting involved and understanding politics and wanting to make a difference. However, who you're making a difference with. And if you're standing with 45, you're standing with the wrong folks.
The thing that jumps out at me here, Scott, on all of this, is that I absolutely agree folks should compete for your vote. I also am not delusional when it comes to what they are doing. To me, you have to look at the totality of an individual to say exactly what are they doing. So the Trump folks talk about, Trump keeps touting the First Step Act. Now, I think the Democratic Party has been grossly negligent in stating, well, if it wasn't for us, there would be no First Step Act. If it doesn't pass the House, there's no bill. If it's not improved in the Senate, it doesn't even get passed. And they basically let Trump run around saying they've done nothing on criminal justice reform and it only...
Okay, now I'm going to tell you like this, Zay. I'm all cool for you speaking your mind, but you're not just going to be typing random shit, dude. Ma'am, whoever the fuck you are. You're not going to do that. Now, if you got something to say, go ahead and say it. But if you don't think you just going to come here and be a fucking disruption, you going to get your ass blocked. Now, I'm always a motherfucker that's trying to have a conversation, and I'm all for motherfuckers being able to say what they want, but don't be an asshole and don't be a dick, even though you might take one or two.
He got done because of him, and that's simply a lie. But also, I think that, again, you must make folks address an agenda, but you also got to be honest about it being real. Again, I went through line by line that platinum plan. All the stuff Trump talked about, Trump could have done the last 3.5 years. He didn't. So please.
And he's right. My question is, who did? Who did? Who has? This dude would never make that same statement about Barack Obama, who was in office for 8 fucking years. Never. Niggas never would do that. So I get it. If that's what you think it is, you have a point. But my point is this. Where is the counter offer to that? And the fact that there isn't one, how you gonna force it? You're 13% of the people, man. You have to have your shit together and you have to get your own fucking foundation secured, get your own leverage. Then you can actually make a run at it. Then you can actually hold some motherfuckers accountable. But until then, there's literally nothing you can do in that front to say, I'm going to make y'all do this. Because ain't nobody going to just do shit for you just for the free 99. Because exactly, this motherfucker ain't going to bring that shit up though. Rolling won't bring up the fact that Biden been in office for 47 motherfucking years and ain't got one thing he done done for niggas. He got a couple of things he done done to niggas though. I tell you that. So why would we be on the side of a motherfucker who been around for 47 years and ain't did shit? And then we got a motherfucker who been in office for 3 years who at least got a handful of things that he's done. May not be all 1,000% or 100% for black folks, but black folks are able to benefit. Black folks are able to participate. Why would we say that this motherfucker who got 47 years can barely motherfucking talk now, old as fuck, and got a fucking fucked up half-ass, I ain't never been black until now motherfucking running mate, to a motherfucker that's over here that's at least trying? His attempts may not be to your liking, but they are nonetheless attempts. These motherfuckers on this side don't even have an agenda for niggas. This nigga got at least a half-ass one put together. At least a half-ass one put together. Yeah, okay, thank you. Go ahead and get him out of here now. Go ahead and get Zay the fuck up out of here. Couldn't help themselves. I'm just saying, let's just look at this logically. Let's look at the reality of this. You're talking about a dude who you're saying got some half-ass shit for you. And then you're talking about somebody who ain't got a goddamn thing for you. 47 years, seasoned politician, ain't did shit for your ass. Guaranteed. Look at the track record. 47 years. You critiquing a motherfucker who been in office for 3 years, but you won't critique a motherfucker that's been in office for 47? That's the same thing with motherfucking Hillary. Same goddamn thing. Bitch been around for forever. Now all of a sudden when she running for office, she carry hot sauce in her purse. And bitches are saying she's presidential. Bitch ain't did shit for niggas, but once she starts running, now she carry hot sauce in her purse. Come on, man. I can't. I can't go for that. No.
Please, by all means,
no can do.
Explain to me how you're all of a sudden going to do something for black people in a second term that you did not bother to do in a first term.
But you're absolutely right about that. But you see, this is the confusion of the black man, or some black men, if you will.
I don't know who the fuck this nigga is, but A. Scott Bolden, former chair. Why all these motherfuckers ain't got jobs? Former chair of the National Bar Association PAC.
That somehow that you think you can create leverage by releasing this information to both parties. You have to have two parties. There's only one party in the United States right now. That's the Democratic Party, like it or not.
Do you hear this motherfucker? Straight sold out. I ain't no other party but the Democratic Party. How stupid is that?
You may want someone to chase your vote. So what's the GOP? It's the party of Trump. It's a party of political gangsterism. It's a
political gangsterism. You see how they just drop hot fucking phrases? Keys, they just catchphrases. That's it. Political gangsterism.
Party that attacks our institutions, undermines our democracy, fails at us on our international diplomacy, supports Putin, and despite our scientists or despite our CIA. And so there's not a second party. That's a cult over there. And to think that somehow
you're a fucking cult because you don't vote or you don't agree with the Democratic Party. You're in a cult. And man, does Trump have some connections to motherfucking Russia? Sure does. I won't deny that. But I know Biden got some connections to China too, goddammit. I know Biden got some connections. Who them motherfuckers that his son, he had hired his son and didn't want them motherfuckers to do no investigation with his son? Wasn't that the same motherfucker? So what are we really talking about? Ukraine, thank you. You mean to tell me Biden ain't got no connection in 47 fucking years to the Ukraine? How the fuck did all these niggas get rich anyway? Your ass been a public servant and now you got fucking millions of dollars. Your son got millions of dollars. Multi-fucking millionaire motherfuckers, but y'all motherfuckers just been working in these $200,000 a year jobs. How, Sway? Because the same way that your ass got all these motherfucking Trump got connection with Russia is the same way your ass got connections with the fucking Ukraine. It's the same way your ass got connections with motherfucking China. It's the same goddamn shit. So don't give me that bullshit about how he done sold us out to Russia. Till I see some Russians over here on my motherfucking front lawn, I ain't got shit to say about it. Because both of them motherfuckers is fucking with the foreign motherfucking forces of the goddamn world. You just picking sides.
That you equate them into two parties, and that whoever gets to you first, you can release this and stand as a black man as if the GOP is a party that you can stand with equally on principle, despite your wealth and despite your success in this country, despite your activism for the communities of color, just falls flat. It is complete nonsense. And so if you want to compete and you want leverage, then have those two parties and have that healthy debate. That's not a party. And notice that I didn't say anything about racism. I'm talking about their attack and undermining this country and democracy. And
so you think that the 94 crime bill wasn't undermining to black folks? Wasn't undermining to this country? Locking up niggas the way that they did wasn't undermining? The fact that this dude has been in politics for 47 years and ain't got shit he can say he's done for black folks, except for he's talked with the big black caucus? Do you really think that you just fuck all that? And it's so ironic how, all of the transgressions, all of the questionable shit that Biden and Harris have done, ain't it funny how don't no Democrats talk about that shit? And the problem is this. They don't have too much shit to say about Trump because Trump ain't no seasoned politician. And that's what I keep telling people. I don't give a fuck what happens from this after this election is over. I'm telling y'all right now, hear me when I say this. Motherfuckers better start going for these motherfuckers that's not politicians and getting them in office despite their transgressions, despite their issues, because that's what's going to make a difference. Motherfuckers that are not seasoned politicians need to become the brand new hotness. Because fucking with these seasoned politicians, all you doing is picking your poison. At least Trump came in talking about, hey, I'm trying to drain the swamp. I'm trying to do some business deals. I'm trying to do some shit that's going to actually help people. I'm not sitting here trying to motherfucker, oh shit, now I'm up, I'm about to get in office. Well, now I got to pay back all these favors for all these motherfuckers I've been fucking around with for the past 30 years. Now I got to pay these favors back to all these other motherfuckers who helped me get here. Now I'm beholden to all these other motherfuckers who done did this shit for me. Y'all better start looking for the average Joe motherfucker. Y'all better start looking for the business savvy motherfucker instead of just some fucking finesse in a goddamn suit that's pimping your ass. Talking all this shit, smiling in your face, all the while they in some other motherfucker's back pocket saying, yeah, boss, yes, master, what you need me to do now?
So I think it's a failed.
This dude Trump had just enough motherfucking celebrity and he had just enough motherfucking money to where he could get in office. Motherfuckers laughed at him. Them politicians laughed at him. They called him a joke when he first started. Look at his ass now. Number 45 in the motherfucking country. It's only 44 other motherfuckers that done what he's done. I'm telling you, we better start looking for non-politician motherfuckers to start holding these political offices because we have at least a chance of a motherfucker doing something that makes sense as opposed to these motherfuckers all being on the tape on the same goddamn team, just on different sides. Ain't no difference between the AFC or the NFC when you fucking around with the NFL. It's all football, ain't it?
Opportunity. I'm not impressed with him releasing this to the GOP. He thinks that's leverage, right? That's dumb. It's just pure nonsense.
Again, so here's the deal. Factually, Ice Cube, Robert, did not endorse Donald Trump. Didn't say anything along those lines. He simply said, and he said this when he came on the show.
Back.
He has a contract with Black America that he wants all political leaders to look at and get behind.
Absolutely. And to that point about what Donald Trump has done in the first 3 years of his administration, you can make the exact same argument for Biden that he has his Lift Every Voice plan, but where was that during the 8 years of Obama? Where was it in the other 47 years that he was in the Senate? When was he this tireless advocate for the community? I do think that Ice Cube is correct in not endorsing, staying neutral, having one singular message, which is that I have a contract with Black America.
So hold up. Are you saying that Obama Biden did not have any plan or did anything for Black people?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No. But you said where was this in the 8 years when he was vice president to Obama? Well, he was the vice president to Obama. Obama called all the shots. If you're the number two, you're not the number one.
But to your point about whether or not, why didn't Trump do this in his first term, then you can ask very similar questions. But the important point has to be that as African Americans, we have to have some fundamental things that we hold dear to us that we're not team players on. That this is individually and specifically for our community, that regardless of who wins and who loses, who lives, who dies, who tells your story, that these are the things that are non-negotiable that we want done. And just as Ice Cube said, he did not endorse Trump, the Biden campaign could meet with and answer the questions and put out their plan for the contract or their opinions regarding the contract with Black America tomorrow, and it'll be a moot point. We have to have both parties competing equally with us, and if the Trump campaign did it first, they should get credit for doing it first. But here's the deal.
Oh God, they're not a political party.
And to his point, here's the thing: if you truly, and here's my thing, if you truly cared about the Black male vote, truly cared, or if you even gave a shit about the Black male vote, why wouldn't you at least try to compete with what Trump group is offering or willing to do and willing to work with Ice Cube, and you do the same thing? Why wouldn't you at least do that? At the very least, say, well, what the fuck did Trump say? Or why not at least say, well, you know what? We'll at least try to do these few things. Why wouldn't you at least do that? As opposed to just saying, we'll holler at you after the fourth pimp, after the third pimp. That lets you know that they don't give a motherfucker about the black male vote. I'm telling you. At least Trump is willing to at least entertain and hear and even accept some of the things and add it to their own fucking plan. Where they could have been like, nah, fuck you, Q, we straight. They like, nah, we'll take that. Yeah, we like that part. Yeah, we can add this. What they say, what did Biden people say? We'll talk after the 4th. And they think that shit is cool. You think that's okay? Man, that's bullshit.
Hold on 1 second. But here's the deal, though. Are they actually competing equally?
Exactly.
I mean, no, seriously, are they? Are they actually competing equally? I mean, look, if I walk through this, Donald Trump and his people.
Yeah, I know they all do that. He actually blamed Obama for not doing. Here's the thing. They even blamed Bush for Obama not being able to do shit. Listen to motherfuckers talk about it. Oh, Obama came in, he had to play cleanup for the first 4 years. Oh, okay. I get it. What about the next 4? Well, because the next 4, the Senate and Congress wouldn't let them do nothing. They voted down everything they said about him. Okay, what about the executive orders that he passed? Crickets. Crickets. Just like now with this Supreme Court justice. Y'all do know that Obama, when he appointed Sotomayor, he was about to appoint the other one who was in Kenneth Branagh's spot. Kenneth Branagh. Is his name Kenneth Branagh? Brett Kavanaugh. Kenneth Branagh is a fucking actor. But y'all do know that Obama was going to appoint a second Supreme Court justice on his way out. And you know what stopped him? The Senate. They said, motherfucker, I'm sorry. They said, half nigga, don't even try it. They told him, don't even try it. They said, we let you have the first one because you was in office. Don't even try it with this one. Because he didn't have the Senate. Had he had the Senate, he would have done the very same thing that they are doing now, that Trump and them are doing now. He would have did the exact same thing, except the Senate told him, bruh, don't even waste your time. We all gonna block it. So the same thing that they're trying to get Trump to not do was the very same thing that they were trying to do. They just mad that they couldn't do what they wanted to do. And here's another thing I just learned. I was watching a video the other day, and they said that this very thing right now that's happening with this Supreme Court justice being appointed, do you know that out of the last 25 appointments, 21 of them were appointed this exact same way? Out of the last, I'm going to say that one more time. This exact scenario that is happening now that everybody is saying Trump shouldn't appoint nobody, he should wait till after the election. Do you realize that that has happened 25 other times? And out of those 25 other times, 21 of them were done this exact same way. Just think about that. So what is it that these motherfuckers are really trying to do? It's all about trying to, that's why I keep saying that they both the same. It's all the same game. It's just the AFC and the NFC. Why wouldn't you go for the team that you like best? As opposed to just saying, well, the NFC is so, they the ones that really care about it. It's all the NFL, man. It's all football. Go to the team that's at least going to give you a motherfucking seat in the stadium instead of saying, hey, check back with us after the 4th. See if we got tickets for you, player. We'll see if we can let you in, but it's going to have to be after halftime. Wait till the game gets started, then we'll see. If we're winning in the game, then we'll let you in. If not, then I don't know. We'll talk. Just saying. We almost out of
have made no effort to talk to Black America at all. The folks who they've talked to have been Black conservative activists. They've done, I don't recall Donald Trump sitting down other than Harris Faulkner, who's on Fox News. I don't know any Black journalist who he has sat down with. I don't know who they've actually talked to. When they released their platinum plan, Michael, I reached out to two campaign officials saying, y'all releasing it? Who's available to come on? No response whatsoever.
Why would they come on and all you gonna do is yell? No. Wait. No. Stop. That's all you do. And the other part to that is too, all you do, Roland Martin, is talk shit like a fucking angry fucking bitch. That's all you do. You don't let motherfuckers talk. You don't let motherfuckers make their points. All you want them motherfuckers to do is to hear what you gotta say and then to agree with it. Anything else, and they're gonna get a no. That's not true. Wait. Stop. Just like when the brother was talking earlier and he said, yeah, they've only been doing this for a few weeks. No. That's not true. It's been 5 weeks. Motherfucker, I said a few. He didn't say, oh, damn, I didn't hear you. He just kept there and kept quiet. That's all he does. So why the fuck would I go? Why would I go and sit and talk with a motherfucker, not that disagrees with me, but won't even fucking let me talk? And you'll see if I'm lying. Go back and watch any of Roland Martin's shit. And anybody that's on there that's a Republican or that's a Trump supporter or that ain't on his side, watch how he treats them when they try to talk. No, I'm not saying it. That's a lie. That's all he does. He won't even let you motherfucking get your shit out and then say, okay, that's not true. Here's actually what happened. This is what it was. Here's what we got to show that that is. It's not even like that. He acts like a straight up, I'm going to call it what it is. He acts like an angry fat bitch. That's all he does. He just wants his way and he wants attention. I want everybody to look at me while I act a motherfucking fool because that's how I get attention. Yes. Every interview, I'm telling you, I try to stomach it. I try to watch it. And because I don't mind watching somebody that I may disagree with. I don't mind talking with somebody I may disagree with. It don't matter to me. I'm all about the conversation. But when you won't allow me to speak, when you won't even allow the discourse to take place, what the fuck we here for then, man? And that's what his show is. This was one of those times where because it wasn't nobody on there saying, no, wait, motherfucker, you wrong with this, you saying that. This is one of those few times, but he still does it here.
You go through this whole deal and you say, okay, we can walk through this. They tout the First Step Act, but this is the same guy who said we're not going to have police consent decrees. This is the same guy who loves and embraces law enforcement and then goes to Kenosha, Wisconsin, doesn't meet with Jacob Blake's family, doesn't meet with the community. He literally has a law enforcement roundtable. So, again...
So, the same motherfuckers who was talking cash shit about him, that's who he goes to meet. It's like this, man. I personally, I don't mind having a conversation. I don't mind motherfucking discussing whatever the case may be. But if you're going to be disrespectful and talk cash shit about me and you don't even know me and haven't even met me and won't even give me an opportunity, why would I waste my time? It's like these motherfuckers want to be able, and this is how a lot of niggas act. I want to be able to do what I want to do, say what I want to say, disrespect you any way I want to, but I still want you to do what I want you to do because I feel that's right. So niggas can act a fucking fool, just like they showed. Y'all seen that video of that bitch that was driving from the police? I think Tommy did a video about it the other day. That bitch was riding, fuck the police, fuck them. She had a fucking girl dress on, like Martin. When Martin was like, fuck them, girl, fuck them. Fucking girl, fuck them. She driving again with the police like that. Police was nothing but respectful. Now, I didn't see what the fuck happened to the bitch. And that's the only reason why I didn't do a video about it, because I'm like, I'm not going to do no video about it, and I don't see what the fuck really happened at the end. But for that bitch to do what the fuck she did, had she got out that car and got tased, and motherfucker got her motherfucking ass restrained, fucked up, niggas would have lost their mind. That's a female. You don't do nothing like that to her. Why they do our black women like that? You see how they do? Wait, so all the shit she did before, well, you supposed to be the professional. No, fuck that. Fuck that. That's why I did that show a while ago talking about, yeah, there are certain things that police need to do better. Yes, there's absolutely room for police reform. However, there's also room for nigger reform. There's also room for citizen reform. And if you ain't willing to meet both sides to come together, to meet in the middle, then it's a fucking moot point. It's a waste of fucking time. Because the more I give, the more ignorant ratchet motherfucker gonna take. Give a nigga an inch, they take a mile. You give a nigga a rope, they want to be a cowboy. That's it. It's that fucking extreme. You can't fucking negotiate with fucking terrorists. You just can't. You can't reward bad behavior with more leeway. That's why you had niggas saying that Rayshard Brooks should have been allowed to sleep it off in his car. Rayshard Brooks, the police should have just took him home. Fuck out of here. We just take drunk people home now, huh? Like this fucking Andy Griffith, old Otis come and put himself in the goddamn cell and sleep it off. What kind of shit is that? That's the thing that we talk about, and we think because we don't check it, it gets more and more and more and more and more and more. And it's just like when that shit went down with motherfucking what's the goddamn dude name? Damn, 846. George Floyd. It was like the shit went down with George Floyd. I said, and I will still say to this day, I don't give a fuck what drugs George Floyd was on. I don't care how hopped up on whatever. He could have been on fucking nuke. I don't give a fuck. Once you got him in handcuffs, game is over. It's a done deal. There is no need to do anything else. You got him, load his ass up, drive his ass off. That's it. Everything that happened with that interaction up until the point that I'm not that type of guy. All that shit that went down, fuck that. Tase him, fuck him up, do what you're gonna do. Once you got him in cuffs, game is over. It's over. It's a wrap. You don't need to do shit else. He don't need another knee on his neck. He don't need a foot on his back. He don't need a motherfucking his nose pinched. He don't need shit else. You have him handcuffed. He is subdued and is in custody. That's it. Put him in the motherfucking ambulance. Put him in the back of the car. I don't give a fuck if you got a hog time. Call a paddy wagon. It don't fucking matter. Get a goddamn U-Haul truck and roll his ass up in there and drive to the fucking station. It's over once you got the cuffs on. And ain't shit a motherfucker can say, ain't shit a motherfucking police officer can say about that, because that's how it is. That's what it is. I'm not gonna give none of them fucking punk ass police any leeway on that. Y'all was all good in my book until them cuffs got put on. Once them cuffs was on, knee off his neck, knee off his back, hands off this motherfucker, unless you picking him up and putting him in the back. I don't give a fuck if you got a hog time. Get him in the back, take the motherfucker to jail. It's that simple. But when you try to, well, he did have his pill, well, he was on these drugs, he was suffering from hyper-asphyxia or something, where you get excited and you can't catch your breath. Bullshit to the back. The man put all of his fucking weight on him and he suffocated him. He killed him. That's it. And he killed him because he didn't like that motherfucker. He was mad at the motherfucker. He couldn't stand the nigga. He had multiple run-ins with the nigga. He knew him and he wanted to fuck him over, and he did. Royally. That's it. So I'm not gonna make no excuses for them officers, and I'm damn sure not gonna make no excuses for no goddamn civilians that do stupid shit. Same thing with motherfucking Tamir Rice. That kid had a fucking, if you thought that kid had a fucking AK-47 standing in the goddamn park, the last thing you should have did was rolled up on him with a fucking AK-47 where you within 7 yards of the kid. Because I don't give a fuck if he a kid or a grown-ass man. An AK-47 is still an AK-47. It will shred a fucking police car. Ain't no, but we still had cover. being in the car. No, motherfucker, not with no AK. Unless both you niggas gonna crouch down behind the engine block, y'all some cooked fucking gooses. I don't give a fuck what that police officer say or what them police officers say. They had their minds made up. I'm gonna get out and I'm gonna put this kid down. A motherfucker in the park with an AK-47, I'm gonna be a hero and I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. That's what the fuck you thought. Just like the motherfucker who shot Philando Castile. That police officer fucked up royally. You gonna ask a motherfucker for some shit, he go to give you some shit, then you shoot the motherfucker. Fuck wrong with you? I don't give a fuck if he smoked weed. I don't give a fuck if he had weed. He sat in the fucking passenger seat. Control the fucking traffic stop first. And then once you're gonna do that, if you gonna talk to this motherfucker, talk to him. Get his name, get his ID, but don't tell a motherfucker to reach for some shit and then shoot him for reaching for the shit you told him to get, because your punk ass is scared. You see how this shit works? It's all about saying, looking at what the fuck is happening, looking at what the fuck is right, and say, hey, this is what it is. Instead of trying to be on one side or the other. Be on the side of fucking righteousness. And that's what I'm saying to these motherfuckers to wrap this shit up. These motherfuckers are on the side of, I just want to make it seem like it's all Donald Trump fault and Trump is a problem with us people. But the minute Donald Trump gone, we're going to go back to regular politics. We ain't going to hold these motherfuckers accountable. I don't care what nobody say. There has not been another president ever scrutinized as much as Donald Trump has been. And I'm talking scrutinized one way. They don't have the same scrutiny that Donald Trump has received. Obama didn't receive it. The same scrutiny that motherfucking George Bush, that Donald Trump has received, George Bush didn't get it. And I know that shit has changed with technology and there's a lot of different motherfucking ways you can access information and all that shit. But the point is, niggas ain't never been this critical of any motherfucking presidential candidate in the history of presidential candidates. Because if niggas was really on the up and up, if niggas was really keeping it 100, keeping it a buck, keeping it trill, they wouldn't even be considering fucking Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. A white man and an Indian. That sounds like a TV show. The White Man and the Indian premieres on Tuesdays on ABC. The fuck out of here. But you niggas look and see that Donald Trump can be your scapegoat and say that he's what's wrong with everything that's going on in your life and in this country, and you run with it because it keeps you and absolves you from being responsible and accountable for what the fuck you do. And as always, like I say, niggas love to what? Niggas love to lie. And they want to be finessed. We want a smooth talking ass, half motherfucking white, half black ass president to come in here and tell us what's going on and be cool with us. Be looking real fashionable, be straight, be walking around so I can say, yeah, my president black. Well, what did he do for you? Not too much, but he's still cool than a motherfucker though. Look at how he act. Look at how he look. He cool, man. Also, you want to be finessed. Yes. I want you to lie to me. Tell me that you're trying. Tell me that you're going to do it. And then when you don't, just say it's because of them. Who is them? Them. Exactly. I am not a Donald Trump fan like that. I'm not. But I tell you what. He's better than Biden. He's better than Clinton. I tell you that. The motherfucker ain't said shit about taking my guns. I tell you that. That alone was enough for me. I said, fuck every presidential candidate on the Democratic side. I gave an honest, open ear to see what they had to offer. And the minute a motherfucker said gun, I said, fuck him. Bloomberg, fuck him. Beto O'Rourke, fuck him. Harris, fuck him. Bernie, fuck him. And I kind of thought Bernie was bluffing, but he still said it. So I was like, fuck it. Why would I go with a motherfucker who kind of half-ass saying something when I got a motherfucker over here who ain't saying shit about taking guns? I'm with that. Shall not be infringed. That means let's not even talk about it. Just saying. I just hope that people will look at this fucking shit that Ice Cube is doing and really take the biggest point away from it, which is this. It ain't about friends. It ain't about being cool. It ain't about who like you. It ain't about who love you. It ain't about who's your family. It ain't about who cool with you. It ain't about who's in the in crowd. It's about who is willing to do your bidding. Who can you do business with? And you can damn near do business with anybody as long as you know what you want. That's it. Fuck Biden and go with business. Don't do Biden, do business. Don't worry about Obama, do business. Fuck Beto, go with business. Who is going to serve my interest the best? That's what I'm concerned about. Who is going to meet my needs? That's what I'm concerned about. Now, your local politicians, your judges, your sheriffs, your commissioners, and your county motherfucking officials, yeah, you need to put a little more of a fine-tooth comb on them motherfuckers. But when you talking about who at the top of the motherfucking food chain, the presidential, hey man, what is he good? What is he even talking about doing for us? That's what you want to do. Stop being so caught up in being finessed. Stop being so caught up in being liked. Stop being so caught up in somebody smooching your ass and smoothing shit over for you. Go with the motherfucker that's clear, concise, and that's telling you, hey, here's what I got. Even if it's a little bit. That's what you want to do. And that's what Cube is doing. Hey man, at least this motherfucker was willing to open his doors up and talk to me. And then he was even willing to take some of the shit that I got going and say, yeah, let's do it. This motherfucker over here put me on timeout and said, I'll holler at you in a week or two, player. I'll holler at you in about 30 days. Oh, okay. You ain't gonna wait 25 days? No, not when I got a motherfucker here telling me just hold on for 5 minutes and I'll get you right in. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? It makes no sense whatsoever. Vote your interest. Not what's cool, not who lying to you, not who telling you, yeah, I got you, just get me in there. If you don't vote for me, you ain't black. Don't just vote for a motherfucker, I'm voting for him because he ain't Trump. When I tell you, and then when you ask, well, what is it? What is the issue with Trump? Well, tell me, what is the issue with this? Build better for a better tomorrow. Build back better. All right. Have a good night. I just want to say thank you to everybody. I'm going to read these donations real quick, and we're going to get you on up out of here. Thanks to everybody that hit the super chat. I appreciate you guys. Please feel free to hit that Cash App. You can always go and watch this on the replay. Click that like button. Click the subscribe button. We are on our way to 10,000 subs. We are at 6,200. I need you all to sub. Send this to your friends, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, your mamas, your boyfriends, your girlfriends, your side piece, whoever, and have them click and subscribe. Click that thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. Let's keep growing this thing. I need you guys. I need you. All right, I want to give a shout out to my man, Jesse. Hit your boy. Oh, Lord. Jesse made another one. Hit me with $30. That's what's up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Also to my man, always faithful, my man, Michelle Cobray. Hit your boy with $20. He said, good show from your family in the Midwest. That's what's up, baby. That's what's up. Hey, my man, Bolo TV. Hit your boy off with $5. Thanks, brother. I appreciate you. And I tell you, hey, man, my man Night Train keeps it going. Hey, brother, I know you're out there in your truck, man. Be safe. He says, I'm going to email you in the AM when I park. Okay, cool. Do that, man. Hit me up. Man, be safe out there, man. Make sure you get some sleep. Like I told my nephew, because he drive truck too. Hey, man, fuck that load. Take that nap if you got to, man. That motherfucking load ain't going nowhere. Take your time out there, Doc. Be safe. Don't be driving sleepy. Don't be driving a little tired. Whenever you feel that first little nod come on, or you see them eyes start getting a little heavy, go ahead and pull on over and lay it down, brother. 2-hour nap or a 20-minute power nap will take you a long way. So, hey, just be safe out there, bro. I appreciate you being out there, man, driving the Central Force. I appreciate you. All right, guys. Everybody else, I want to say thank you for joining the show. Thank you for checking us out. But as always, if you're watching this on the replay, please feel free to comment. Let me know what you guys think. Please hit that subscribe button, click that like button. And man, till next time, I appreciate you all. I love you all. Shout out to Soto Nation and shout out to my brother Tommy. Have a good night. Peace. And I'm out. Damn, it's 3:10. I gotta get my ass to sleep. I need some sleep, not sleep. Sleep, nigga. God damn. But I had a good time, man. I love you guys. I love doing this. Y'all take it easy. I'll holler at y'all. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank y'all. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yes. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah, buddy. This is how I'm going to start leaving the show. Come on. Give it up. Give it up. Thank you. Thank you. It's been great. I love y'all. Yes, indeed. Hey. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Peace and we's out.